minutes. Your Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 9 minutes. Your Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 8 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 7 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 6 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 5 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 4 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 3 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 2 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 1 minute. Your Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 30 seconds. Your Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 15 seconds.
Fremont Moo Baseball is on the air.
Next pitch, swung on and pulled to the right side, base hit. So Christian Hobbs turns on one and singles to right and gives the Moo their first hit of the ball game. Here's the line and the 1-1 from Vasquez. Swung on and grounded to short, might be two. Tablazon will get a DeVille and a waiver for one. Relay to first in time for a double play. The pitch. And that got to the backstop. Sweet's coming home. He's going to try to score, and he does, and the Moo win it.
This presentation of Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau, Inspro Insurance, Your Fremont Hy-Vee, La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, VC Plumbing, Heating and Excavating, Christensen Lumber, the LA Fireproof Door Company, Extreme Outdoor Power, Tommy's Express Car Wash, Methodist Fremont Health, Indra Mowing and Tree Care, S2 Roll-Offs and Refuse, Keel's Barbershop, the Nebraska Lottery, Fremont Electric, Coors Light, Yetchman's Heating and Air Conditioning, and Allo Communications.
Next pitch. Swale swings, hits this ball in the air, left center field, and that's going to drop in there for a base hit. Walking home is Palmer. Swales around first. He's on his way towards second. Slides in there. Safe. RBI double by Ben Swales. And it's a 5-0 Fremont Moo lead. 0-1. Swung on and hit in the air. Left center field. This is hit well into the gap. And it is going to be back. And it is going to be over the fence. Gone for a home run. Timing long. A 3-run home run to left center field. And the Moo extend the lead. It is now 5-1. Nichols winds. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3 to end the ball game. Trey Nichols battles through it, gets 2 strikeouts, and retires the Prospects in order in the ninth. 3 up and 3 down. And the cow jumps over the moon as the Fremont Moo defeat the Nebraska Prospects. The final score, 3-2.
Now let's head to the field, and with the call of the game, here's Rich Wright.
Good evening once again, everyone. Welcome to historic Moeller Field in Fremont, Nebraska, as we get set to bring you Game 2 of this series between the Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects in Independence League Baseball Association action. Good to have you along on a Saturday night. It's the final regular season Saturday night home game for the Moo this year, and they are getting back in action after getting rained out yesterday, and plenty of rain yesterday morning throughout the day that ended up drenching the field, so these two teams were unable to play. And as far as a makeup game is concerned, it looks like it probably will not happen for making up that rained out contest between the Moo and the Prospects. So instead of a 4-game series, this will end up being a 3-game set, and after tonight, then tomorrow, the Moo and Prospects will finish up the series 6:05 tomorrow night, and then that'll be it for the season between these two teams. Fremont is trying to get back into the win column, suffering a 5-game losing streak at this point, and last time out was Thursday when they fell to the Prospects by a final score of 11-3. That was a ball game that saw Zane Layden begin the contest, working 3 2/3 innings. He gave up 6 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned, walked 2, struck out 5, and gave up a home run and hit 2 batters. And the Moo just really struggled getting things going offensively, as they only could muster 4 hits in the ballgame, one of which was a 2-run home run by Neil Jansen in the bottom of the 7th inning, his 3rd of the season. But the Moo looked like a team that was very, very tired. They just came off a 3-game road trip at Pierre. It was a long and mentally grinding trip. Came back home, got a couple of hours rest, and then turned around to play this talented Prospects team, and just didn't have it energy-wise on Thursday. So maybe the rain out is a little blessing in disguise as the Moo get a little bit of a break mentally and physically, and now they can get set for the just over a 2-week run for the rest of the regular season before the championship series begins on August the 1st. So Fremont enters this ballgame with a record of 22-17, and the Independence League first half champions are 5-10 in the second half. The Nebraska Prospects, who are one of the 2 non-qualifiers for the postseason, are practically the best team in the league. They are 24-5 and 10-2 in the second half. And as far as our pitching matchup is concerned tonight for the Moo, we're going to see 6'5", 195-pound, 6'5". It's going to be on the mound is going to be Carson Yasa, who goes 6'7", 195. He's a right-hander from Arvada, Colorado, headed to the University of Nebraska, and he is coming in with a record of 1-1 on the season and an 8.25 earned run average. The Prospects are going to put on the mound Jackson Meyer. 6'3", 220. He's a junior, and he's a right-hander from Northern Colorado. His hometown is Omaha, and Meyer is 1-0 in the season with a 1.14 earned run average. So we're looking forward to a good ball game coming up here this evening. It is Salute to Service night. Also, it is hockey night here at historic Moeller Field. If folks show up to the ball game with a hockey jersey on, they get a half-price general admission ticket to tonight's contest as well. And Armed Forces members will be recognized throughout the ball game coming up here this evening as well. It's time to give you our welcoming weather, brought to you by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau, as they welcome you to historic Moeller Field in Fremont. We do have an air quality alert that is taking place this evening, and that has to do with the Canadian wildfires that have been burning well to our north, and that is going to be in effect until 10 o'clock this evening. So it means that the air quality is going to be poorer than normal, and it might affect those that have issues with congestion and some breathing issues. So hopefully it doesn't affect anybody in tonight's ball game, but there's going to be a bit of a haze in tonight's contest. Right now we have fair skies, but a heavy haze over the ball field. 83 degrees is the current temperature. Humidity is up at 59%. There's no breeze right now either, so it just kind of feels miserable outside right now. And for tonight, we're going to have widespread haze that'll occur all the way up until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Partly cloudy, and we'll bottom out at about 64 degrees for a low temperature here tonight. And so currently here in Fremont, haze and 83. And that's your welcoming weather, brought to you by Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau, welcoming you to historic Moeller Field in Fremont. Coming up next, it's our pregame show, brought to you by Inspro Insurance. Proceed with confidence with Inspro in Fremont, West Point, Wallhoo, Lincoln, Omaha, and West Des Moines. Go to InsproINS.com for details. We'll hear from Ben Asher, the head coach of the Fremont Moo, when we return. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Fremont and Dodge County have many hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. Come explore the hidden treasures scattered throughout these vibrant, small town and sleepy rural villages that harmonize with nearby urban opportunities.
Wouldn't it be great if you could have your insurance for auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement in just one agency? That's what Inspro, a Marsh McLennan Agency Company LLC, is for. They can help protect what's important to you. With Inspro, your future is limitless. Visit Inspro in Fremont or call them at 402-721-9707. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Our Inspro Insurance pregame show continues as we chat with Ben Asher, the head coach of the Fremont Moo, and they're back at it against the Nebraska Prospects tonight. Rain yesterday, wiped everything out. Tell us a little bit about what happens with that ball game now.
Sounds like the plan is that we won't make that game up, and we'll just continue on as scheduled. We had already had a rain out that filled our off day, and so the way the schedule is built and the way things are going for the Prospects as far as guys and their availability, it sounds like we just won't make that game up, and we'll just continue on as scheduled. And so it's a good thing for us because it doesn't throw our pitching too far out of whack, and now we just continue on down the road.
After dropping 5 straight and a long road trip to Pierre, you guys could use a day off, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, it was a small blessing in disguise. You want to play baseball, but at the same time you get a chance to have an extra day off. So now we have 2 games and then another day off. It's good for us because then we'll go into 2 more weeks of baseball, and then we get ready for playoffs. And so we'll take the extra day off. It stinks to lose it, but we'll take the rest.
You could just tell on Thursday the guys were zapped, and that's just the way it goes sometimes with the season, how the schedule falls. But at batting practice today, what did the energy look like?
Look good. I mean, first round for everybody. You're getting back into it after a day off where you didn't do much, and most guys probably didn't do anything at all. And so, little rust, just knock that off, and then get ready to play baseball.
Now they get set to take on the Prospects again. They know they got to play high-quality ball. When you take a look at this team on the other side, a lot of D1 guys, a lot of guys from Nebraska, Omaha. There's some Wayne State guys that have played some high-quality baseball, and you got to step up to the challenge with these guys, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, you every day you show up, it doesn't matter who you're playing. You have to play your best baseball, and we haven't done that in a little bit, and so it doesn't really matter who's across from us or what level they play. We got to play good baseball, so hopefully we get back to that today.
All right, tell us about pitching tonight, Coach.
Tonight we have Carson Yassa. He's going to make his first start. He's been a bullpen guy for us. We've been building up his innings and his pitch count, and now we're at a point where we're ready. We feel like he's ready to start. And a couple guys that we lost from starters because of pitch counts and inning counts, we needed a guy, and Carson was always planned to do this. And I just think he's going to fit the bill, and I'm excited to see him in a starting role tonight.
I know a lot of folks are excited to see him. He's got a really lively arm. See him in that starting role is a good thing. Do you have a limit on him tonight, or just kind of see how it goes?
We're going to see how it goes. I mean, his last outing, I think he went 4 innings. That's the highest we've gotten out of him. So I'm hoping tonight we go, another 4 or 5 innings. 5 would be great because when you're pitching 9 innings, you'd like to get over that halfway mark. And so if we can get 5 out of him, that'd be great. If his pitch count is low and he can control the baseball, maybe he has a 6th in him. Just kind of see how it goes.
All right. One of the last Saturdays at home playing here at historic Moeller Field this season. So good luck, Coach. Go get him.
Thanks, Rich.
That's Ben Asher, head coach of the Fremont Moo. More of the Inspro Insurance pregame show continues after a timeout. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Wouldn't it be great if you could have your insurance for auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement in just one agency? That's what Inspro, a Marsh McLennan Agency Company LLC, is for. They can help protect what's important to you. With Inspro, your future is limitless. Visit Inspro in Fremont or call them at 402-721-9707. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Look no further than your Fremont Hy-Vee Pharmacy. We offer amazing value and superior service. This July, if you transfer and fill a prescription with us, you'll earn $1 off every gallon of gas. That's right, you'll earn $1 fuel saver for every transferred and filled prescription this July at your Fremont Hy-Vee Pharmacy. Voted Best of Fremont 2023. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and truly appreciate your business.
Back at historic Moeller Field, getting closer to first pitch between the Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects on your Saturday evening. Let's take a look at what occurred in the Independence League yesterday. The Oahe Zap were a winner at the Hastings Sodbusters by a score of 7-6. The Zap will win 4 straight. Of course, the Moo and the Prospects were rained out. That game will not be made up. The Badlands Big Sticks were winners at home over the Sawtooth Sockeyes, 13-10. And the Spearfish Sasquatch winners at the Casper Spuds by a score of 6-3. Here's what's on the schedule for tonight. Going on right now in Hastings, Oahe and the Sodbusters are playing each other. They're in the bottom of the second, and there is no score in that contest. Other games all will get underway here this upcoming hour with this one, and then it's Sawtooth at Badlands, and Spearfish is at Casper. Let's take a look at the overall standings so far. The non-qualifiers are the Nebraska Prospects and the Sawtooth Sockeyes. The Prospects have a record of 24-5. Badlands has a record of 25-15. Casper 24-16, while Fremont is 22-17. Spearfish is 20-22. Sawtooth 8-10 in league play. Oahe 14-29, and Hastings is 8-31. Now, Fremont won the first half, so they are waiting to see who the second half champion will be. And coming into tonight's play, Casper is in first place in the second half with a 1.5 lead over Badlands and Oahe. Spearfish is 2 games back. Fremont 5 games back, and Hastings 7.5 games back in the second half of the standings. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's ballgame. And they're brought to you by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. For the Nebraska Prospects, 24-5 on the season, 10-2 in the Independence League second half, coached by Trevor Varley. Leading off and playing center field is number 12, Tyler Palmer. Batting second and playing second base is number 3, Easton Swafford. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 14, Sid DeMaio. Batting fourth and playing first base is number 31, Joel Benish. Batting fifth and playing left field is number 20, Jackson Trout. Batting sixth and playing right field is number 8, Trey Mungen. Batting seventh and doing the catching, number 10, Tucker Bradley. Batting eighth and playing shortstop is number 25, Nathan Cunningham. Batting ninth and playing third base is number 17, Braden Cannon. For the Prospects, it's Palmer, Swafford, DeMaio, Benish, Trout, Mungen, Bradley, Cunningham, and Cannon. And on the mound for the Prospects will be number 33, Jackson Meyer, the 6'3", 220-pound right-hander from Omaha, who's a junior at Northern Colorado, and he's got a record of 1-0 in the season and a 1.14 earned run average. Now the starting lineup for the hometown Fremont Moo, coached by Ben Asher, 22-7, first half champions of the Independence League, 5-10 in the second half of the league schedule. Leading off and playing shortstop is number 13, Ben Swales. Batting second and playing third base, number 16, Henry Heyman. Batting third and playing first base is number 18, Tyler Harrington. Batting fourth and doing the catching, number 26, Jason Willers. Batting fifth and playing center field, number 31, Neil Jansen. Batting sixth is the designated hitter, number 9, Jason Clark. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 39, Andrew Kirchner. Batting eighth and playing second base is number 11, Tyler Hummel. And batting ninth and playing right field, number 24, Easton Stack. For the Moo, it's Swales, Heyman, Harrington, Willers, Jansen, Clark, Kirchner, Hummel, and Stack. And on the mound for the Moo tonight will be Carson Yassa, the 6'7", 195-pound right-hander from Arvada, Colorado, and he's headed to the University of Nebraska. Those are the starting lineups brought to you by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. We'll come back with the national anthem when we return. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Look no further than your Fremont Hy-Vee Pharmacy. We offer amazing value and superior service. This July, if you transfer and fill a prescription with us, you'll earn $1 off every gallon of gas. That's right, you'll earn $1 fuel saver for every transferred and filled prescription this July at your Fremont Hy-Vee Pharmacy. Voted Best of Fremont 2023. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and truly appreciate your business.
The Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their Family Taco Pack special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $33. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a Move List discount at La Hacienda. You can get the Family Taco Pack anytime. The Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Calling your Family Taco Pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. They cater too.
Historic Moeller Field at just about time for baseball as the Fremont Moo getting set to take on the Nebraska Prospects. It is a hazy night tonight, and if you're wondering why is it so smoky, it's not because our good buddy Jonathan here lit anything off in the parking lot. It's because the Canadian wildfires have blown that smoke down from the north, which that has affected this portion of the country here three times this summer, and so that's why it is occurring here tonight. So the air quality alert is in place, so it is not as good as normal. So for those that might suffer from congestion or some other cardiovascular situation there, might be best to just stay inside and listen to the ball game or watch it here on BSDN Live throughout the night here tonight as well. So at this time, the Salute to Service evening is being recognized as the flags are being brought out onto the field by members of the Fremont Moo baseball team, and we will get set for the national anthem as it's going to be performed tonight by Dr. Kate Duncan.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The Star Spangled Banner, our national anthem, performed by Dr. Kate Duncan. First pitch between the Moo and the Prospects is coming up next. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
The Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their Family Taco Pack special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $33. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a Move List discount at La Hacienda. You can get the Family Taco Pack anytime. The Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Calling your Family Taco Pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. They cater too.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet, snake, and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
It is time for Fremont Moo Baseball on Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KEQB, Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM, and also FremontMoo.com/Mixler. Video streaming live at FremontMoo.com and also on YouTube at BSDN Live. The Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects. Let's take a look at the defensive arrangement tonight for the Fremont Moo. In left field is Andrew Kirchner. In center field is Neil Jansen. And in right field is Easton Steck. At third base is Henry Heyman. At shortstop is Ben Swales. At second base, it's Tyler Hummel. At first base, it's Tyler Harrington. Jason Willers is doing the catching, and Carson Yassa is on the mound. 6'7", 195, right-hander from Arvada, Colorado, who's headed to the University of Nebraska, just graduated high school, and he will be on the mound here this evening in his first start for the Fremont Moo. And he's going to be facing Tyler Palmer, Easton Swafford, and Sid DeMaio to begin the contest. So ready for Saturday Night Baseball? We hope you enjoy it right here on Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, FremontMoo.com, and also on YouTube at BSDN Live. So Carson Yasso will get ready to face Tyler Palmer to begin the ball game. The first pitch of the contest is going to be a fastball high and inside for ball one. We are underway at 7:06 p.m. with a haze this evening in the sky, and 83 degrees is our game time temperature. The 1-0 to Palmer. Swung on a missed. Strike one. So the count is even up here on Tyler Palmer at 1 ball and 1 strike. Carson Yassa has pitched 9 1/3 innings this season. This is his 6th appearance, his first start. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball that's going to miss the outside corner for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Tyler Palmer. Yassa's given up 8 hits this season, 13 runs, 11 earned. Struck out 15, walked 13. Next pitch is a fastball on the inside corner for a strike. So the count evens up here to Palmer. It is 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Carson has hit 1 batter and has an ERA of 8.25. 2-2 pitch. And that hits Tyler Palmer right on the left elbow. So that's the second hit batsman by Yassa on the season. As Palmer gets hit by the pitch, and the Prospects have a runner at first with nobody out here at the top of the first inning. So to bring second baseman Easton Swafford to the plate. Swafford coming in batting .303 with 1 home run and 21 runs batted in. A left-handed batter who hit his first home run of the season in the 11-3 victory against the Moo on Thursday. And Yassa works out of the stretch with a runner aboard. And the first pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. The Moo have the purple tops on tonight with the white pants, and the Prospects have the gray jerseys on, red lettering, and a off-white pant. It's actually gray, I beg your pardon. The 0-1 is going to miss the outside corner for a ball. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Umpires tonight, Brendan Densloggy is on the bases, and Aaron Christians is behind home plate. 1 ball and 1 strike on Easton Swafford. Yassa at the belt and ready to go, and the pitch is swung on. It's going to be hit into right field for a base hit. Palmer will move his way on to second base as it's tossed back in by Steck. And the first 2 batters of the ball game reach for the Prospects. Runners are at first and second with nobody out. So that's going to bring the 3-hole hitter to the plate now. The designated hitter tonight, number 14, Sid DeMaio. DeMaio, 6'1", 195 out of Omaha. He's a junior at Nebraska Omaha. Batting .388 on the year, 1 home run, and 10 runs batted in. Yassa a couple looks out to second base. And now the first pitch to DeMaio is a slider, and it's in there for a called strike. One thing that these 2 teams are going to find out here very quickly in this ball game is that Aaron Christians, the home plate umpire, has an extremely consistent zone and a very, very tight zone. So trying to work it off the corners a little bit is not going to be successful for the pitchers tonight. The 0-1. And that misses inside. There's an example of that right there. Just missed a little bit inside, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. I can tell you this, is that from a pitching perspective and a coaching perspective and players, what they want is a consistent zone no matter what it is, and it's going to be very consistent tonight. Aaron Christians is a very experienced umpire. Here's a ball that's going to be hit to the right side into right field for a base hit. Palmer is going to be waved up at third as Steck's throw comes all the way home in the fly. Now the runner from second goes too far, so Willers will throw back and throws it too high into center field. And it's going to allow Palmer to score. So it's going to be a base hit, and then it's going to be an error on Willers. And the Prospects lead it by a score of 1-0. No RBI in the play. As Swafford went too far, then Willers tried to throw back to get him at second base, but it just sailed on him. And it allows the run to score, and it brings Joel Benish now to the plate. And the first pitch to Benish is going to miss outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Joel Benish. 1-0, the Prospects with the lead. Runners at second and third, and nobody out. The 1-0. Benish takes a breaking ball down low, and the count now 2 balls and no strikes. It's unfortunate that play happened. I mean, Jason knew he had the base runner if he threw back to second because he went off too far, but the attempt just sailed on him. The 2-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So the count 2 balls and 1 strike on Joel Benish, the first baseman, another UNO player. He's from Hickman, a senior at UNO. Batting .351 with 3 home runs and 11 runs batted in. The 2-1 pitch from Yassa. It's a breaking ball in the dirt and a nice pick by Willers there. And the count to Benish goes to 3 balls and 1 strike. Easton Swafford, the base runner at third. Sid DeMaio is at second. Yassa's got his sign, the wind, and the 3-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Good fastball that Benish could not make contact on. Right in near the hands. So the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yassa looking into Willers. Stands straight up and down, and now the 3-2 is a fastball high, and that's going to be ball 4. So that will load up the bases for the Prospects with nobody out and a run already in. And that's going to bring to the plate now the left fielder, number 20, Jackson Trout. Trout also from Nebraska Omaha. From Papillion, a junior at UNO. He's batting .319, no homers, and 21 runs batted in. First pitch to Trout, swung on and missed. Strike 1. No balls in the strike. Yassa's got a very good fastball. And he's been battling with the control. It's been getting better as the season's going along. Here's the 0-1. And that's a pitch in the dirt. Weller's able to block it and keep it to his left. Nobody advances as the count now goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 on Jackson Trout. Heavy rains yesterday wiped out the ball game in Game 2 of what was to be a 4-game series. It was a 4-game series because the week before, on a Friday, these two teams got rained out and were able to push a game up to Thursday. But yesterday's rain out will not be made up. Here's the 1-1. Fastball, it's going to be tapped foul at home plate. So Yassa gets a hit in the count on Jackson Trout at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bases loaded, nobody out. Prospects have scored an unearned run, leading 1-0. And Yassa looking into Jason Willers for the sign. Looking for the first out of the game. Now he steps off the rubber. He wants a new set of signs here from his catcher. Here's the windup and the 1-2 pitch. It's a slider that missed the outside corner. And so the count now goes even to 2 balls and 2 strikes. If with Aaron Christians, you can't nibble at the corners. I mean, you've got to hit the corner. You can't be in the area. Yeah. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and popped in the air. Shallow left center field. Kirchner coming in. He's going to dive, and he's going to make the catch. The runner from third will tag and will score. And it's a 2-0 Prospect lead. So Trout ends up producing a sacrifice fly to left for the first out of the inning. Swafford comes around to score. And runners are at first and second with 1 down. And it brings right fielder Trey Mungin to the plate. Mungin out of Southwest Baptist. Hometown is Omaha. Yassa's first pitch is down in the dirt, and Willer's able to block it. And the count is 1 ball and no strikes. Mungin, a Millard South product from high school. Playing right field tonight. Predominantly, he's a second baseman. And for the Prospects, he's done a lot of pinch hitting coming off the bench as well. 2-0 the Prospects with the lead here in the top of the first inning. Yassa's got his sign. Checking the base runner out at second. And now the 1-0 pitch. It's a fastball that's high. The count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. After Mungin, we'll see Tucker Bradley, the catcher. Fremont in a funk right now. They're trying to snap a 5-game losing streak, which is the largest skid of the season for the Moo. The 2-0 swung on and hit in the air and pulled foul out of play down the left side. So the count now 2 balls and 1 strike here on Mungin. These teams will wrap up their series, and it will also be the wrap up of the season series between the two teams tomorrow. And that is a 6:05 start tomorrow. The Sunday games are always an hour earlier. 2-1 here on Trey Mungin. Yassa, a couple looks out to second. And the pitch. Swung on and hit out to short. Swales takes it off 1 hop. We'll flip it on over to second for 1. The relay over to first. Scooped out by Harrington, but not in time. So the Moo do get 1 run out of that. Or I beg your pardon, get 1 out of the process. Mungin reaches on the fielder's choice. Benish is forced out 6-4 for out number 2. And Sid DeMaio goes down to third base. So runners are at the corners with 2 down. And that will bring to the plate the catcher, number 10, Tucker Bradley. Swales had to take it off of a hot shot, short 1 hopper over to Tyler Hummel. And Hummel's relay over to first was a little bit low. And Harrington picked it, but Mungin with really good speed was able to beat out the throw. So here's Tucker Bradley at the plate. Right-handed catcher. Yassa's first pitch. The runner goes. It's high. The throw from Willers is going to be picked off by Yassa. Yassa now throws back to third and bounced it to Heyman, but Heyman was able to keep it in front of it. And all said throughout that process, it ends up to be a ball and a stolen base. So the throw looked like it was going to go straight through. But got to remember, Yassa, he's 6'7". So all he had to do is just reach up with the glove, grab it, and thought he had a chance at DeMaio over at third base, but he pump faked, and then he bounced it over to Heyman. Here's the 1-0, and a breaking ball that is going to be in there for a called strike. So the count here on Tucker Bradley is 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners at second and third, 2 down. We're in the top of the first, and the Nebraska Prospects leading the Fremont Moo 2-0. Yassa into the windup in the next pitch. Swung on a bouncing ball. It's going to be foul wide of third. And so Yassa jumps ahead here of the Prospects catcher, Tucker Bradley, at 1 ball and 2 strikes. If he gets aboard, we'll see Nathan Cunningham next. 2 runs, 2 hits, an error, a hit batsman, base on balls, sacrifice fly, and a stolen base, all in the inning. Yassa's 1-2. Breaking ball misses outside. So the count evens. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Tucker Bradley. The umpires here around this area get to know the college baseball players pretty well. Aaron Christians does a lot of Division II baseball, so he's seen a lot of the Wayne State players before as the 2-2 misses blown away. And the count goes full now. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes on Bradley. Runners at second and third with 2 down. As Yassa trying to finish up this long first inning. 3-2 pitch. Fastball missed off the corner for ball 4. So Bradley will draw a base on balls, and that will put runners on all bags as they are loaded up again. And that's going to bring to the plate the shortstop, number 25, Nathan Cunningham. Cunningham's batting .300. No home runs, 15 runs batted in. Here's the line in the pitch. Fastball that's in there for a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0-1 to Nathan Cunningham, who is 6'2", 200 pounds, out of Omaha. He plays at Wayne State, where he's a sophomore. Yassa winds, and now the 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss at a slider. And the countdown, no balls and 2 strikes on Nathan Cunningham. So Yassa a pitch away from getting out of this first inning. No balls and 2 strikes. Yassa hand in the glove. Winds, and now the 0-2 pitch. And that slides outside. The count now is 1-2. Cunningham the 8-hole hitter, getting a chance to swing the bat in the first inning. Comes the windup in the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He went through for strike 3, and that is going to end the inning. So Carson Yasa gets a strikeout to end the first. But the Nebraska Prospects score 2 runs, and they do it on 2 hits. There was 1 error, and there were 3 runners left on base. We played a half inning where the Prospects lead the Moo 2-0. Back at the More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger anglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Go to the bottom of the first at historic Moeller Field with the Nebraska Prospects leading the Fremont Moo by a score of 2-0. And here's the defensive arrangement tonight for the visiting Prospects. In left field is Jackson Trout. In center field is Tyler Palmer. And over in right field is Trey Mungen. At third base, it's Braden Cannon. The shortstop is Nathan Cunningham. At second base is Easton Swafford. At first base, it's Joe Benish. Doing the catching is Tucker Bradley. And on the mound is Jackson Meyer, 6'3", 220-pound right-hander from Omaha, who plays at Northern Colorado. And Meyer has pitched 18 1/3 innings this season. This will be his 11th appearance and his second start. He is 1-0, and he also has 2 saves. Meyer has given up 11 hits, 6 runs, 3 earned. He's struck out 11, and he's walked 8, and he's got an ERA, very good, 1.14 on the season. So the Fremont Bats will get challenged tonight, and see if they can produce, trailing 2-0 in the bottom of the first. As it'll bring to the plate now the shortstop, and number 13, Ben Swales. Swales out of Tiffin, Iowa, University of Iowa Hawkeye, batting .273 with 1 home run and 18 runs batted in. First pitch to Swales. He swings and rips one foul out of play down the left side. And it's no balls and 1 strike to Swales, who comes into tonight's ball game with 35 stolen bases on the year, 5 shy the Moo single-season record. No balls, 1 strike on Swales. Next pitch by Meyer. Swales takes a slider on the outside corner for a strike. It's now 0-2. Hazy night tonight in Fremont with the Canadian wildfires blowing smoke down from north of the U.S.-Canada border. No balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch, Swales swings and just got a piece of it to stay alive. 320 down the right field line. It is 340 out to the right center field gap, which is where the scoreboard is located behind. 390 to straightaway center field. 340 to left center, 290 down the left field line, and the 24-foot high Moeller Monster in left field. The 0-2 pitch. Swales swings and misses. It was out in front. It was dropped by Bradley, who picks it up and throws to first to record the strikeout, and there's 1 down. So Swales strikes out to begin the contest. 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. And that's going to bring to the plate the third baseman, number 16, Henry Heyman. Heyman from Melbourne, Australia. Wrapped up his sophomore year at Barton County Community College and has indicated that he's going to head to Akron to play for the Akron Zips. Heyman batting .239, 2 home runs, 16 runs batted in. First pitch from Meyer, and Heyman takes a breaking ball down low. 1 ball and no strikes to Henry. Tyler Harrington will be next. 2-0 in favor of the Prospects as the visitors were able to score 2 unearned runs in the top half of the inning. Here's the 1-0 on the way. Heyman swings and bounces one to third base where Cannon will field it, sets and fires across, and it's in time for out number 2. So Heyman grounds out, and they're quickly 2 down here in the Moo first inning. So that's going to bring to the plate the first baseman, number 18, Tyler Harrington. Tyler's batting .389 this season. 2 home runs, 16 runs batted in. Harrington came in, played a couple of weeks with the Moo, and then headed back home to Tennessee to get ready to prepare to play at the University of Alabama, Birmingham, and he missed it. So he came back, and the Moo welcomed him with open arms, and he's been playing very well. First pitch to Harrington is inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Harrington. Tyler redshirted at Memphis to start out his collegiate career, and last year played at Southwest Tennessee Community College. The 1-0 pitch is swung on. He hit back up the middle. Going to the left is Cunningham. He'll glove it and throw on the run, and it is in time to get Harrington for the final out of the inning. Nice play by Cunningham, the shortstop, to make the play. And that's going to do it for the Moo in the first, as they're retired in order, 3 up and 3 down. 1 inning of baseball completed at historic Moeller Field, where the Nebraska Prospects lead the Fremont Moo 2-0. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball. Fremont's place to be is the LA Fireproof Door Company. Beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff. Located at 325 North Main Street in downtown Fremont. Stop by and check out their awesome menu. The door is open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Plus, the grill is open all hours the door is open. All items on the menu are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. To see what's happening at the door, follow them on Facebook. That's the LA Fireproof Door Company, downtown Fremont. If you're in need of lawn equipment products or repair, contact the professionals at Extreme Outdoor Power at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont. Bring in your lawn equipment and get a same-day free estimate. Call 402-721-1905 for more information or to set up an appointment. Plus, check out the power equipment accessories Extreme Outdoor Power has available. You'll see why Extreme Outdoor Power is the #1 choice for lawn mowers. Competitive pricing, customer care, financing, and free estimates. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3. Extreme Outdoor Power, where they don't sell just mowers, they sell lifestyles. Back at historic Moeller Field, we go to the top of the second, where the Nebraska Prospects lead the Fremont Moo by the score of 2-0. And it'll be in the 9-1 and 2 batters coming to the plate. Braden Cannon, Tyler Palmer, and Easton Swafford will get their second looks at Carson Yassa. I want to remind you to check out the great happy hour specials at La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant in Fremont. Monday through Thursday from 2 until 5. Dining-only specials include buying any size margarita and get a small one for $1. $1 off specialty drinks and 10% off all bar spirits. You can get $6 personal La Hacienda fries, $5 personal Nacho Supremos, and $4 elotes. Plus, $5 fried ice cream like chocolate or vanilla, and $4 sopapillas. That's at La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant for happy hour, Monday through Thursday, 2 to 5, 3140 East Elk Lane. Braden Cannon steps in, the third baseman, and the first pitch from Yassa swung on a miss for strike 1. Cannon is out of Wayne State. Hometown is Omaha. The 0-1. Slider, and it's on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-2. Cannon's batting .132, no home runs and 3 runs batted in, but his gift is his right arm. We saw it over at third base, and he's actually the closer at Wayne State College. The 0-2. Fastball just missed the inside corner. And the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Actually, I beg your pardon. It was called strike 3. I apologize. So, Cannon caught looking. And Yosip struck out 2 in a row. And there's 1 down here in the top of the second. So back to the top of the order. And it brings center fielder Tyler Palmer to the plate. Palmer was hit by a pitch to begin the ball game. Here's this pitch, and it's high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Palmer. Hit by a pitch and scored a run in the first inning. Here's the 1-0. And a slider that's going to be down and away. It's 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 on Tyler Palmer. Well, tonight it's salute to service night. Here's the 2-0. Fastball that's in there for a strike. Honoring Armed Forces military, active and retired. They get into the ballgame for free, and many being recognized. And just a moment ago, Steve Tillotson was recognized on the field. Here's a pitch that's in there for a strike. Steve was former police chief at Fremont and served in the military as well, and he and his family were recognized on the field between innings. The 2-2. Slider, and it is going to be a called strike 3. So Palmer is caught looking, and Yassa struck out 3 in a row, and they're quickly 2 down here in the Prospects' second inning. So that's going to bring to the plate now second baseman, number 3, Easton Swafford. Swafford 1 for 1. He singled his first time, and then he advanced from second to third when he went a little bit too far after a wild pitch, and then or what looked like it was going to be a wild pitch, and then the throw back behind him sailed away into center field, and Swafford advanced to third and later would score on Jackson Trout's sacrifice fly. 1 ball and no strikes, the pitch from Yasa. Fastball is low, and the count goes to 2-0. 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the top of the second inning. The Prospects leading the Fremont Moo 2-0. Carson Yasa's first start of the season for the Moo. Here's the 2-0. Fastball swung on and hit in the air toward left. Hit pretty well. Kirchner back by the warning track will reach up, and he will not make the catch as he couldn't chase it down, and Swafford's going to end up at second base with a double. The ball just kept tailing away from Kirchner, and he reached up on the warning track and just couldn't quite pull it in. And so Swafford has an extra base hit for the Nebraska Prospects with 2 down. So that brings to the plate now the designated hitter, number 14, Sid DeMaio. DeMaio 1 for 1. He singled in the first inning and then got stranded over at third base. Yasa trying to keep this a 2-0 ball game. He'll step off the rubber for a moment. We were teasing a little bit earlier in the year about Carson, is that he lost his hat all the time because of all his hair. Here's the pitch on the way. Yeah, it's going to be high for a ball. As soon as I got in the dugout tonight, he said to me, he says, "Rich, I cut my hair yesterday." And I looked at it and I said, "Which one?" He's still got a lot of hair. But, yep, he's trimmed it up, and we've noticed the hat hasn't fallen off. Here's the 1-0 on the way. And the breaking ball is in there for a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to the designated hitter, Sid DeMaio. Carson's a really cool personality for someone that just graduated high school, and he fits in well for the college groups. 1-1 the count. Next pitch, outside for a ball. It'll be really fun to see him develop his development process when he gets to Lincoln to play for the Huskers. He's got the arm to be a weekend starter, that's for sure. Just controlling things and being able to control the strikes. That's going to be the maturation process. This pitch down low and gets away. And then down to third base goes Easton Swafford on the wild pitch. So Swafford now to third with 2 down. And a count of 3 balls and 1 strike on Sid DeMaio. That's what it's all about. I mean, you look back a few years ago. You go back 3 years when Emmett Olson was on the Moo squad. And Emmett, out of the Chicago area, pitcher that, he battled a little bit with some control and some velocity issues, and then went to Nebraska and developed, and he was their Friday night starter and just got drafted by the Miami Marlins here last week. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3 to end the inning. So Carson Yasa strikes out the side. He's got 4 strikeouts in the contest, and that's going to do it for the Prospects in the second. No runs. There was 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We have played an inning and a half at historic Moeller Field, where the Nebraska Prospects lead the Fremont Moo 2-0. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Tommy's Express Car Wash on East 23rd in Fremont. Have you given the Unlimited Tommy Club a try? Just download the Tommy's Express app, and guess what? When you download it now, you get your first month free. That's the Tommy Club, keeping your car clean every day. Wash as many times as you want each month. The Tommy Club starts at just $24.99 per month. Sign up today at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Fremont.
When does a moment become life-changing? How can today make the difference for tomorrow? When envisioning what kind of future is possible, the challenges never stop. And neither do we. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Take a seat right over there, sat on the stairs, stay or leave. The cabinets are bare and I'm unaware of just how we got into this mess. Got so aggressive.
Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Still a 2-0 Nebraska Prospects lead as Carson Yasa strikes out the side in the second, worked around a 2-out double, and remains a 2-run contest. And for the Moo, it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 batters against Jackson Meyer, Jason Willers, Neil Jansen, and Jason Clark to get things started. So Willers, the Davenport, Iowa native from Morningside, will step to the plate where he is batting .313 on the season with 2 home runs and 18 runs batted in. So let's see if Jason can get off on the right foot here this evening and poke himself a base hit. Big gap in left center for Jason. Meyer out of the stretch in the first pitch. And hit him right on the elbow. He went to scoot away, but it just grazed his elbow. And that'll give the Moo their first base runner of the ball game. Jason Willers hit by a pitch to begin the bottom of the first inning. So runner at first base, nobody out. And we'll bring to the plate the center fielder, number 31, Neil Jansen.
31, Neil Jansen.
Neil, the Cypress, California native from San Jose State, batting 194. Hit his third home run of the season Thursday night on just a towering shot over the Moeller Monster in left. He's got 15 runs batted in this season. First pitch to Jansen. And he bends away from one high and inside from Meyer, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. After Jansen, Jason Clark, the designated hitter, will be next. I see that there's a good contingency of the players' families are here tonight. I see some of the Swales family here. Also, Jason Clark's brother and sister-in-law are here tonight, too. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and grounded up the third base side. It's a foul ball. We count 1 ball and 1 strike to Neil Jansen. It is the final regular season Saturday night home game. Next Saturday night. Well, I beg your pardon. It is the penultimate is the word I'm looking for. Saturday night home game. Spearfish comes in next weekend. I forgot about that. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And Jansen takes a breaking ball high. And the count is 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 to Neil Jansen. So along with it being Salute to Service night here tonight at the ballpark, it's also hockey night. So in the crowd, if you see a few folks with the hockey jerseys on, they got in for half price for their general admission ticket. 2-1 pitch, down low for a ball. Now 3 balls and a strike. And also recognizing the Fremont Flyers hockey program here in Fremont, the youth hockey team that is a version of high school club hockey, if you will. 3-1 the count. Next pitch. And Jansen hits this high in the air. Left center field. This one's tagged back by the left center field fence. And guess what? We need a new baseball because it's a tie game. Neil Jansen has homered in back-to-back ball games, and it's a 2-2 tie. Neil Jansen gives the Moo their first hit of the ball game and ties the score at 2. Got a 3-1 pitch. That was a slider over the heart of the plate, and he knocks it out of the ballpark to left center field. And we got ourselves a new contest. So a little spark for Fremont offensively as Neil Jansen homers. And that's going to bring to the plate now the designated hitter, number 9, Jason Clark.
Number 9, Jason Clark.
Clark's batting 150 with 1 home run, 2 runs batted in. First pitch to Clark. And that slider is in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Clark out of Victoria, Illinois from Knox College. Hit his first home run of the year on the trip earlier this week at Oahe. The 0-1. He swings at a breaking ball here and bounces it to the left side. And it's going to be picked up at the hole. It's short, long, strong throw across. And it is in time to get Clark. Big stretch. Cunningham went deep at the hole, threw it across. And Benish with a big stretch over at first base, able to hold on to get Clark by a whisker. And that is the first out of the inning. It's a nice defensive play. So the 1 down. It's going to bring to the plate now the left fielder, number 39, Andrew Kirchner. Kirchner batting 250 with 2 home runs and 10 runs batted in. Left-handed batter. First pitch. Kirchner swings and fouls it back. Kirchner from Lakewood, California. And he plays college ball at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. 2-2 tie. We're in the bottom of the second. The Moo tied up on a 2-run home run by Neil Jansen. Here's the 0-1. Kirchner swings and hits this ball high in the air, slicing down the left field side. It's going to be a foul ball as it ends up out of play down by the cow pasture. We count no balls and 2 strikes here on Andrew Kirchner. The Moo the Prospects scored 2 unanswered runs in the top of the first. And the Moo answer with a hit batsman by Jason Willers, and Neil Jansen hitting a 3-1 pitch out of the ballpark to tie the score at 2. No balls and 2 strikes here on Kirchner. Next pitch. And it just misses low and away for a ball. It's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. I want to remind you, tomorrow night is Sunday, so that means it's Sunday Family Fun Day here at Historic Moeller Field. Ice cream Sundays. Kids get in 12 and under for free, and they get to run the bases after the game. Lots of great promotions, too. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So make sure you get your tickets ahead of time, so that way you don't have to wait at the gate. You can go online to fremontmoo.com/tickets or you can call 402-660-1217 for more information. We want to see you tomorrow night. 6:05 is the first pitch. 2-2 pitch to Kirchner. It's a slider, and it's in there for called strike 3. Kirchner caught looking, and that's the second strikeout of the ball game for Jackson Meyer. So 2 down in the inning. And it's going to bring to the plate now the second baseman, number 11, Tyler Hummel.
At the bat for your Moo, number 11, Tyler.
Hummel from Nolensville, Tennessee, playing college ball at Colorado School of Mines. 218 hitter, no home runs, 11 runs batted in. He swings the first pitch and bounces it left of the mound. Cunningham charges and fields and throws high, but it's pulled down in time for the final out of the inning. So Hummel grounds out. That'll do it for the Moo, but Fremont ties it up. 2 runs off 1 hit. The 2-run homer by Neil Jansen. No errors and nobody left on base. We have played 2 complete with the score. The Nebraska Prospects 2, the Fremont Moo 2. Back in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Find your purpose with work that matters. Methodist is hiring for clinical and non-clinical positions throughout our health system. Join a team that's making a difference and take advantage of a range of benefits like medical, vision and dental, flexible scheduling, and tuition assistance. To find all of our opportunities and apply online, go to bestcare.org/jobs. That's bestcare.org/jobs. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Get the highest attention to detail and decades of experience with landscaping, excavation, and snow removal. The expert team at Indra Mowing and Tree Care has years of professional experience and the vision to make your home or business more inviting. Keep your customers and employees safe from harsh weather with 24-hour emergency snow removal. Call for a free consultation. 402-720-5944. Located at 240 West Jackson Street in Fremont, Indra Mowing and Tree Care is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Keep your property looking sharp with Indra. Back at historic Moeller Field in Fremont, Fremont Moo able to tie up this ball game on a 2-run home run by Neil Jansen in the bottom of the second inning, as it's now a 2-2 contest. So we'll work our way to the top of the third, as the first 3 batters will be 4, 5, and 6 in the order. Joel Benish, Jackson Trout, and Trey Mungin against Carson Yassa. Hockey night tonight here at historic Moeller Field, so a hockey promotion taking place right now, and you got 4 kids that are down on the field and trying to see how far they can hit a baseball with a hockey stick. And Kelly Johnson, this is right up your alley. This is Minnesota sports life right here.
Hockey sticks for everything.
Hockey sticks for everything in Minnesota. Yeah, usually use that to ward off the huge northern pike that are jumping up in your boat that are going to bite your arm off. So they're having fun at the old ballpark, which is what you're supposed to do. All right, let's go to the top of the third, where Joel Benish is going to lead things off here for the Prospects. Benish drew a base on balls his first time, and then he got forced out at second base. Carson Yassa, he struck out 4 through 2 innings. And the first pitch is a slider, which is going to miss outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Benish. Well, Carson looked much more relaxed in that second inning than inning number 1, and let's see if that confidence will carry on over. Is the 1-0 pitch. It slides outside. And the count now, 2 balls and no strikes on Joel Benish. Prospects got 2 in the first. The Moo got 2 in the bottom of the second. 2-0 pitch. Check swing, and he went through for strike 1. So the count on Joel Benish is 2 balls and 1 strike. These teams wrap up their series and season series tomorrow night. The 2-1. Breaking ball is low, and it's 3 balls and a strike. If you didn't hear earlier, if you're wondering what happens with that rained-out game from yesterday, that game's not going to be made up. It looks as though because of schedules, as we get down the last 2 weeks of the season, teams are not going to be able to connect. As here's the ball hit high in the air to center field and deep. Jansen going back near the warning track. He'll look up, and this ball is gone. Joel Benish hits a solo home run to just left of straightaway center field, and the Prospects recapture the lead. It's now 3-2. Joel Benish, his 4th home run of the season. A solo shot to begin the top of the third inning. Solid contact on that fastball that was about knee-high on the inside part of the plate, and he hit it high to the deepest part of the ballpark to put the Prospects back in front. So 3-2 the score, and brings Jackson Trout now to the plate. Trout 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly in the first inning, as this first pitch will miss for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Trout. Trey Mungin, the right fielder, will be next. Here's the wind and the 1-0 pitch. And it's a slider that's down low. The count now goes to 2 balls and no strikes. So we're into the third, and we've already seen 2 home runs in this ball game. You're saying, wind must be blowing out, huh? Wind's not blowing at all. Here's the 2-0. And it's high for a ball. It's 3 balls and no strikes. What you have is you got a couple of high-velocity arms that are on the mound here, and they're doing all the work for the batters that are making contact. The 3-0, and that's outside, ball 4. So after giving up the solo home run to begin the inning, Yasa walks Jackson Trout, and that's the 3rd walk of the evening for Yasa. So Willers is going to call time and go on out and walk on out to Yasa and chat with him so he can refocus and get ready for Trey Mungin. Again, join us tomorrow night. 6:05 will be first pitch, and airtime will be 5:45. Do want to note that coming up a week from Sunday is the final home game of the year when the Moo will play the Spearfish Sasquatch. That ball game has been moved up to a 4:05 start on the Sunday the 30th. I beg your pardon, Sunday the 23rd. Sunday the 23rd is when that is. What day is it, Jonathan? Help me out. Week from tomorrow, yes. Sunday the 23rd, it'll be a 4:05 start. First pitch to Trey Mungin, and that ball is in the dirt and got away from Willers into the backstop. So down to second base goes Jackson Trout. Second wild pitch, charged to Carson Yasa in the ballgame. So runner at second with nobody out. 1-0 the count here on Trey Mungin. The ballgame is being moved up because that is the host family recognition night taking place. Well, 1-0 the count here on Mungin. Next pitch on the way, and that pitch is high and inside for ball 2. So 2-0 now to Mungin, the right fielder. Hazy night, it's just sticky. It's a sticky night tonight as well. Stretched by Yasa, the next pitch. Swung on and foul tipped in the glove of Willers for strike 1. So the count is 2 balls and 1 strike on Trey Mungin. Prospects recapturing the lead here in the third on a leadoff home run by Joel Benish. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball that is just low. And the count goes to 3 balls and 1 strike on Trey Mungin. Again, these two teams got rained out last night, so they're the only game that did not take place because of the weather in the league. Yasa ready. The 3-1. And that's in the dirt. Bounces off of Willers, bounces off of Aaron Christians, the home plate umpire, and back to the left. It's a walk and a wild pitch. And that is the 3rd wild pitch now by Carson Yasa. So runners are at first and third with nobody out. It's going to bring to the plate the catcher, number 10, Tucker Bradley. And it's going to bring Connor McGonigal out of the dugout to go have a chat with Carson Yasa to try to give him a break here. We want to remind you that you're listening to Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM, and also at fremontmoo.com/Mixler, where you're invited to chat live with us throughout the evening on our live chat. Again, that's fremontmoo.com/Mixler, MIXLR. Later in the broadcast, we'll have our Moo trivia question for tonight. So be ready for that one as well to see how well you know Fremont Moo baseball. Also, we'll be running down some today in baseball history as well. Plus, the Major League Baseball second half of the season got underway yesterday. So now it's the race to see who's going to get to the World Series, and it's also the race to see who's going to dole out the most money for Shohei Ohtani, who most likely will end up in another uniform than the LA Angels either next year or coming up in a couple weeks if somebody decides to fork out the dough to bring him on. Los Angeles Dodgers. We'll see what happens. Tucker Bradley will step to the plate now after the meeting on the mound. Bradley drew a walk in the first inning. First pitch. And that is going to miss the outside corner for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Bradley. 3-2, the Nebraska Prospects with the lead. We're in the top of the third inning. A solo home run, 2 walks, 2 wild pitches. It put Yasa and the Moo in the situation they're in right now. Mungin over at first with good speed. Yasa set. The 1-0, Mungin goes. The pitch is outside. The throw from Willers down to second base. Not in time. Stolen base. The tag was on the backside of Mungin as he went sliding in head first. So runners are at second and third with nobody out. And the count 2 balls and no strikes here on Tucker Bradley. And Yasa will continue to work, and he goes back to the windup. The pitch. It's a breaking ball low, and Willer's able to block it. So the count on Bradley now 3 balls and no strikes. First start of the year for the young phenom, Carson Yasa. He's 1-1 on the year through his relief appearances. 3-0. The count is Carson Yasa getting ready. Here's the line and the pitch. And that is going to be outside, and that's going to be ball 4. So Tucker Bradley draws a walk. 3 consecutive walks in the inning. Now load up the bases. That's going to bring to the plate the shortstop, number 25, Nathan Cunningham. There is a Moo player that is getting loose down in the bullpen. Cunningham 0 for 1. He was the first strikeout victim of Yasa. That ended the top of the first. First pitch here. Fastball low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Makes you wonder if that solo home run in the top of the third has maybe gotten into the head of Yasa just a little bit. Here's the 1-0. And that slider is at the top of the zone for a called strike. As the count evens, it's now 1-1 to Cunningham. Cunningham defensively has made a couple of very nice plays for the Prospects out at shortstop tonight. Made a nice backhanded play deep in the hole at short and a throw across. Here's another slider that's in there for called strike 2. So Yasa gets ahead in the count here on Nathan Cunningham at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jackson Trout's at third, Trey Mungin at second, Tucker Bradley is at first. They have all reached on base on balls. Yasa to the wind in the 1-2 pitch. Slider, did he go through? Yep, he did. Strike 3. Couldn't hold up. So Cunningham strikes out for the second time tonight, and that's 5 strikeouts now for Carson Yasa. 1 down as that brings to the plate the 9-hole hitter, third baseman, Braden Cannon. Cannon struck out against Yasa in the second inning. Here's the wind in the first pitch. Cannon takes a slider, and it's in there for a called strike. No balls and 1 strike to count on Braden Cannon. Yasa winds, now the 0-1. And it breaks away. The count evens up now to Braden Cannon. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. As I mentioned, plenty of Major League Baseball going on today. In fact, with some rainouts, a full day of Major League Baseball is usually 15 games. That's everybody. There are 18 games today in the big leagues. Here's a wild pitch, and that's going to allow a run to score. So that is the 4th wild pitch by Yasa. And Jackson Trout walked and got all the way around the bases via wild ones from the right-hander. So it's now 4-1. The count on Cannon is 3 balls and a strike. Top of the 6th inning in Baltimore. Miami leading the Baltimore Orioles 5-4. Yasa now will bring a 2-1 pitch home. And that slider is high and inside for ball 3. So it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Padres and Phillies are playing a doubleheader today. The first game saw the Phillies win by a score of 6-4. The Phillies are trying to go for the sweep, and they lead the second game 4-2 in the top of the 6th. Here's a 3-1 pitch in there for a strike at the knees. So Yasa battles back to get the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the 3rd, 4-2 in favor of the Nebraska Prospects. Yasa getting his side from Jason Willers. The wind and now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses outside for ball 4. That's the 4th walk of the inning given up by Carson Yasa. And that will load up the bases again. 4th walk of the inning and 6th in the contest. And decision time here for Coach Ben Asher. Or was he standing in? Yep, he's going to make the change here. He's going to go ahead and make a pitching change. So that's going to do it for Carson Yasa as he lasts 2 1/3 innings this evening in his start. And it's time now for us to get to our mid-game interview. And we're joined by Fremont Moo pitcher, Brody Sintek. Time now for the Moo mid-game interview. Brody Sintek joins us. And welcome back, and good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And you're back here for another year of Moo baseball. And I know it means a lot to you to play in your hometown area, and that's important, right?
Absolutely. You know, it's great to see I have my family come and watch every day I pitch. And it's great to see old friends too. A lot of these guys I haven't seen since high school and middle school, and it's great to come see them and watch me sport.
You've been with the Fremont Legion program. You've been through the Moo up at Wayne State. You've just been bouncing all around a little bit, and you got first half of the season kind of took off a little bit of decompression, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I threw a lot in the spring. My coach just kind of wanted to give me a little mental break, a little bit of an arm break, and I kind of had to convince him to let me come back a little bit sooner because he only wanted to come back the last 2 weeks. So it was kind of nice he let me come back in the middle of July.
You've seen talent up and down in this program and in this league since you've been here. And what sticks out the most about playing against these type of guys?
I think it's just cool me being a Division II guy, going up against guys from various programs like Texas, UC Santa Barbara, all those big schools, and just kind of seeing where you're at on a physical standpoint compared to the Division II level and Division I level, NAIA, and the biggest thing I've noticed is guys working, and I don't really think the talent gap's that much in this league.
When you play the Prospects, half the guys on that team seem like to be teammates of yours up at Wayne, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I can't wait till I actually get to pitch against them because I told them I'd check them out when I faced them, but it's good facing some of my former teammates at Wayne. They're good guys, so it's nice to play them.
Let everybody know what's going on with you right now, school-wise. What have you been studying? When are you looking at graduating, and what happens after that?
So I'm studying business administration / management right now, and I have one class left for the summer, and then I start my master's program next year, and then I should be done with that next summer, and after that, who knows.
Baseball, I believe, will still be involved somehow, some way, right?
Oh, absolutely. I'm hoping to help out with the Legion team next year, being a little bit of a pitching coach, and kind of looking forward to that.
Very good. Brody Sentek, Joe Dennis, our Moo mid-game interview. Good luck the rest of the season.
Okay, thank you, Rich.
Appreciate Brody spending time with us before the ball game tonight for our Moo mid-game interview. So Carson Yass's night is done. He goes 2 1/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 6 walks, 5 strikeouts, yielded a home run, had 4 wild pitches, and hit 1 batter. And Yassa is responsible for the 3 base runners that are on board right now. And he's going to hand the ball off to Braden Sweet, 6'1", 185-pound left-hander from Omaha, who just wrapped up his freshman year at Iowa Western Community College. Sweet has pitched 11 innings this season. This is his 6th appearance, and they've all come out of the bullpen. He is 0-1 in the year, and he's given up 9 hits, 12 runs, 7 earned, struck out 13 and walked 8, and Sweet has an earned run average of 4.45. So Braden Sweet on the mound, and he will face top-of-the-order Tyler Palmer, who is 0-for-1 in the night. Palmer has been hit by a pitch and scored a run, and he struck out looking against Carson Yassa. So Sweet out of the stretch with the bases loaded, and the first pitch is down low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Tyler Palmer. So I was discussing earlier, plenty of action in the Independence League Baseball Association tonight. And Hastings, the Sodbusters, taking on the Owahi Zap. That ball game's in the bottom of the 5th, where Hastings leads 2-1. Sweet getting ready here to deliver the 1-0 pitch. And it's a swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Tyler Palmer. Appreciate everybody who is listening in as we speak here this evening on Big Dog Country and also on YouTube on BSDN Live. 1 ball and 1 strike to Tyler Palmer. Sweet's kick and next pitch on the way. Swung on and hit in the air, right center field. Jansen going a long way into the gap, trying to chase up to this one, and it is going to be off the top of the fence and comes back in. It's going to allow 2 runs to score, and the Prospects, after a 2 RBI double by Tyler Palmer, now lead it 6-2. Pitch was up and away, and then Palmer just went that way with the pitch. Scoring was Trey Mungin and also Tucker Bradley. So it's now 6-2 in favor of the Prospects as Cannon goes all the way over to third in the play. And it's going to bring Easton Swafford to the plate. Swafford is 2 for 2. He singled, doubled, and scored a run. This pitch is in the dirt, and a guy by Willers, and coming home and scoring on the play will be Braden Cannon. It'll be a wild pitch. And makes it now 7-2, the Prospects. So it was a tie game coming into the inning. And all those runs get tagged to Carson Yassa. 1 ball and no strikes on Swafford. Next pitch. He's going to miss low and away for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. So closes the book on Carson Yassa tonight. 2 1/3, 4 hits, 6 runs, Here's the next pitch. Down low. Let me correct myself. 7 runs, and of those 7 runs, 5 of them are earned. So not what Yasa was hoping for tonight, and the Move got some work to do now, trailing 7-2. 3 balls and no strikes on Easton Swafford. Next pitch is the top of the zone for a called strike. 3-1 on Swafford.
That's 1, 2 more away.
Sid DeMaio will be next. Sawtooth Sockeyes are playing at the Badlands Big Sticks tonight. Sawtooth leading the Big Sticks 4-1. Here's the 3-1. Swung on and fouled off to the left side out of play. So the count goes full at 3-2. That game in Dickinson between Sawtooth and Badlands is in the bottom of the first inning in a 4-1 contest. And in Casper, Wyoming, the Casper Spuds are leading the Spearfish Sasquatch as a 1-0 score, and that ball game is in the top of the second. So that's some updated Independence League Baseball Association action for you tonight. 3-2 the count here on Easton Swafford. And now Sweet's going to step off the back of the rubber for a moment. 5 runs have come across the inning, 1 out. Sweet is ready. And now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Swafford strikes out. And the first strikeout of the ball game for Braden Sweet. And they are now 2 down. So that is now going to bring to the plate the designated hitter, number 14, Sid DeMaio, the 9th batter to hit this inning. DeMaio 1 for 2, singled in the first, struck out swinging in the second. Sweet is ready in the pitch. And it's going to drop down low for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Sid DeMaio. Taking a look at the Prospects roster, there are a total of 4 players on the roster from Wayne State. Here's the 1-0. And that is on the outside corner for a strike. So the count now evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Sweet now ready, the 1-1 in the way. And it drops down low, and the count now goes to 2 balls and a strike. So the Moo will wrap up this series tomorrow, have Monday off. The Oahe Zap will come in for 3 Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. And then Spearfish and the Sasquatch will be in next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The 2-1. Down low and a block by Willers and makes it 3-1. And then the final week of the regular season, the Moo will have 6 games all on the road, 3 at Spearfish, 3 at Hastings to wrap up the regular season and the month of July. 3-1 here on DeMaio. Next pitch. Swung on and tapped up the third base side over by the Moo dugout. The count now goes full as the count is 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Sid DeMaio, the designated hitter. Runner at third with 2 down in the inning. Sweet is ready, and the pitch. Swung on and hit towards center field. Jansen to his left. He is going to take a little bunny hop, reach up, and make the catch, and that's the final out of the inning. So the Prospects send 9 batters to the plate in the third and score a total of 5 runs, and they do it on 2 hits. There was a solo home run by Joel Benish to begin the inning, and a 2 RBI double by Tyler Palmer in the inning as well. There were no errors, and there was 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the third with the Prospects lead the Fremont Moo 7-2. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Find your purpose with work that matters. Methodist is hiring for clinical and non-clinical positions throughout our health system. Join a team that's making a difference and take advantage of a range of benefits like medical, vision and dental, flexible scheduling, and tuition assistance. To find all of our opportunities and apply online, go to bestcare.org/jobs. That's bestcare.org/jobs. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Get the highest attention to detail and decades of experience with landscaping, excavation, and snow removal. The expert team at Indra Mowing and Tree Care has years of professional experience and the vision to make your home or business more inviting. Keep your customers and employees safe from harsh weather with 24-hour emergency snow removal. Call for a free consultation, 402-720-5944. Located at 240 West Jackson Street in Fremont, Indra Mowing and Tree Care is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Keep your property looking sharp with Indra. Back to historic Moeller Field in Fremont. The Nebraska Prospects recapturing the lead and putting up a 5 spot in the top of the third inning to now make it a 7-2 advantage. And so Fremont will go to work against Jackson Meyer with the 9-1 and 2 batters. Easton Steck, Ben Swales, and Henry Heyman. Steck batting 167 with no home runs and 1 run batted in. Just recent high school graduate from Galesburg, Illinois. First pitch to Steck is swung on and foul back. No balls and 1 strike. Steck is headed to the University of Illinois Springfield to play his college ball. And he's a good athlete who plays the corner outfield possessions. Also will play some shortstop. The 0-1. And Steck swings and fouls it back. The count on Easton, no balls and 2 strikes. Baseball got away from Jackson Myers. It was relayed back on out to him. When you take a look at complete talent in the teams in the league, the Prospects have plenty of it. And they've got solid performers that are experienced and play at a high level. The 0-2 swung on a foul back. I was talking earlier, 4 guys from Wayne State. From Nebraska Omaha, I'm looking down the roster right now. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 from Nebraska Omaha. And some additional D1 programs as well. The 0-2. Steck hits a bouncing ball over the mound. Cunningham to his left, takes it on the second hop, throws on over to first, and it's in time to get Steck for out number 1. Ethan Cunningham showing good leather to start this ball game defensively for the Prospects. So 1 time around the order for right-hander Jackson Meyer, and he will now face shortstop Ben Swales. Swales is 0 for 1 tonight. He struck out swinging his first time. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the third. Prospects leading the Moo 7-2. First pitch to Swales. Takes a breaking ball in there for a strike. It is 0-1. So let's go back to the Major League Baseball scoreboard, shall we? In the bottom of the 6th in Baltimore, the Marlins are leading the Orioles 5-4. Here's the 0-1 from Meyer. Swung on and hit in the air to left center field. This is over in the gap, but reaching up and able to chase it down, making the catch is Tyler Palmer for out number 2. So Swales flies out and quickly 2 down here in the Moo third inning. That's going to bring up third baseman number 16, Henry Heyman. Heyman is 0 for 1. He bounced out to third base his first time. Phillies and the Padres in a doubleheader. Phillies won the first game of the double dip today, 6-4, and they lead 5-2 in the bottom of the 6th of game number 2. The kick and the pitch to Heyman, and it's high for ball 1, 1-0. San Francisco and Pittsburgh are playing in Pittsburgh tonight, top of the 6th. That ball game is tied at 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Heyman. He swings and misses at a fastball. The count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. In Oakland this evening, they're in the bottom of the 6th, where Minnesota leads Oakland by a score of 7-6. Minnesota leading. Half the press box is happy. The 1-1 slides outside, and the count out 2 balls and 1 strike here on Henry Heyman. Bottom of the third inning in Cincinnati. Milwaukee is leading Cincinnati 1-0. Now, there will be an interesting statistic if that score holds, as this pitch is fouled out of play, because the last 2 games that Milwaukee and the Reds have played, Milwaukee has won both of them 1-0. And they're 1-0 once again here in their 3rd straight game, and they're at the end of 3. Still plenty of baseball to be played in that one, but that'd be unique, wouldn't it? 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Henry Heyman.
That's all you need.
Next pitch on the way. Heyman swings, and he's going to line this one past the glove of Cunningham into left field, a base hit. Henry Heyman able to pull that one in left, and the Moo have their second hit of the ball game. A 2-out single to left field by the Fremont third baseman. So 2 down as that brings to the plate first baseman number 18, Tyler Harrington. Harrington is 0 for 1 this evening. He grounded out to shortstop, ending the bottom of the 1st. They're in the bottom of the 8th inning in Game 2 of a doubleheader in Kansas City. Tampa Bay is trying to get a sweep of KC after winning earlier today. The Rays won the first game 6-1, and they lead in the second game 3-2. There's a pitch that misses to Harrington. 1 ball and no strikes to Tyler. After Harrington, it'll be the catcher, Jason Willers. 1-0 pitch. Harrington takes it away. It's now 2-0. Bobby Witt Jr. hit a solo home run for the Royals in Game 1 of the doubleheader today at a loss. His 15th home run of the season. There's the stretch. The 2-0 pitch. The runner goes. Harrington swings and fouls it back. So Heyman will have to treat back to first base. And the count on Tyler Harrington is 2 balls and 1 strike. The Atlanta Braves, best team in baseball right now, trailing the Chicago White Sox 5-4. That ball game's in the top of the 7th inning. Top of the 5th inning in New York, the Dodgers and the Mets, they are tied at 1. And they're midway through the 3rd inning at Busch Stadium in St. Louis, where the Cardinals lead the Nationals 4-2. 2-1 pitch on the way to Harrington. He swings and hits it in the air to the right side. Foul ball slicing out of play. Count evens up here at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the 3-hole hitter, first baseman, Tyler Harrington. In Denver, they're midway through the 3rd, where the Yankees lead the Rockies 6-1. Those are games currently in progress in the Major League Baseball schedule. Runner goes, the 2-2 pitch. Harrington swings and hits a high chopper that's fielded left of the mound. Setting his Meyer, and he throws to first to get the final out of the inning. Nice play by Jackson Meyer, the pitcher, fielding his position as Harrington bounces back to the box, and that'll do it for the Moo in the 3rd. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We played 3, where the Nebraska Prospects lead the Fremont Moo 7-2. Back with more in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball. For top-notch trash pickup that is timely and professional, contact the pros at S2 Roll-Offs and Refuse in Fremont. Whether it's residential and commercial trash pickup you need, S2 is there for you. They also provide recycling services, plus yard waste disposal. For big projects, contact S2 about roll-offs to get the job done efficiently. Make sure to refer a friend to sign up for S2 services. If your friend mentions your name, you'll get 2 months of free service. It's just another way of saying thank you for choosing S2. Located at 439 North Main Street, call 402-727-6806 to sign up today. S2 Roll-Offs and Refuse. Keel's Barbershop is a proud sponsor of the Fremont Moo. Established in 1973, Keel's is a men's old-fashioned barbershop with a relaxed atmosphere where you don't need to make an appointment. They do haircuts for all ages. Keel's is located at 88 West 6th Street in downtown Fremont. Call 402-727-9005. Keel's Barbershop, as good as the best, better than the rest. Welcome back to historic Moeller Field. We go to the top of the 4th inning, where the Nebraska Prospects lead the Fremont Moo by the score of 7-2. Prospects got 2 in the 1st and 5 in the 3rd inning. Fremont got a 2-run home run from Neil Jansen in the bottom of the 2nd. Carson Yassa lasted 2 1/3 innings for the Moo, and Braden Sweet finished up the 3rd. And now we'll begin the 4th inning on the mound as the lights have come on here at historic Moeller Field. And it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 batters coming to the plate. Joel Benish, Jackson Trout, and Trey Mungin. Benish hit a solo home run to begin the top of the 3rd inning off of Yassa, just to the left of the batter's eye in straightaway center field. First pitch to Benish is outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Benish. That home run was his 4th of the season. Sweet into the wind now, and here's the 1-0. And that is outside. So the count now goes to 2 balls and no strikes on Joel Benish. So instead of a 12-game series this season, these two teams will end up playing 11 after the rainout will not be made up. The 2-0. And that fastball is low. And Sweet falls behind. 3 balls and no strikes. 7 runs on 5 hits, no errors for the Prospects. 2 runs, 2 hits, and 1 error for the Fremont Moo. Now the 3-0 on the way. And Sweet stopped. And so no pitch here. Looks like he lost his balance before he was going to bring it home, but no harm done with nobody on base. Now the 3-0. And that one is down low for ball 4. So Sweet misses on 4 straight. And a leadoff walk. And it's the 7th walk by Moo pitchers tonight. And we're in the top of the 4th. So it's going to bring to the plate the left fielder, number 20, Jackson Trout. Trout 0 for 1. An RBI sacrifice fly in the 1st inning. Walked and get all the way around the bases on wild pitches to score his last time. And this pitch is going to be a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. It's now 0-1 to Jackson Trout, the left fielder. Joel Benish with a moderate lead over at first. Sweet, the left-hander, looks straight at him. Now the 0-1. And that off-speed pitch is fouled back. So Trout able to jump ahead in the count here on Jackson Trout. No balls and 2 strikes. Hazy, sticky night tonight at historic Moeller Field. Not terribly hot. I mean, 83 degrees, but just when you just don't get a breeze, it's not as enjoyable as you'd like it to be. Here's the count, or rather the 0-2. And this pitch is swung on, little liner out to Swales. It bounces. He'll flip it to Hummel for one. The relay over to first base. Not in time. As the Moo will get one out of that sequence. Trout reaches on the fielder's choice, and Joel Benish is retired 6-4 for the first out of the inning.
About the right fielder, number 8, Trey Mungen.
One down now as it brings to the plate. Trey Mungen, the right fielder. Mungen is 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice and stole a base in the first, walked, stole a base, and scored in the second. So he swiped 2 bags already tonight. Sweet's kick and pitch. Mungen swings and hits this ball in the air to center field. Jansen will float back, but he's got room this time. Underneath of it, reaching up and making the catch for out number 2. So Trey Mungen flies out to center field. And 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning. That's going to bring the catcher to the plate, Tucker Bradley. Do want to run down those finals from Major League Baseball earlier today. In 10 innings, the Nationals defeated the Cardinals 7-5. Sorry, my buddy Jimmy, who's listening right now. It'll get better, I promise. It was Phillies winning Game 1 of a doubleheader over the Padres 6-4, and the Rays over the Royals in Game 1 of a double dip 6-1. The Cubs winners over the Red Sox at Wrigley today 10-4. Sweet is ready. And now the kick and the pitch. The runner goes. It's swung on and hit in the air to shallow center. Jansen a long run in, but he's underneath of it, and he'll make the catch for the final out of the inning. So Braden Sweet is able to work around a leadoff walk, and he gets a fielder's choice and 2 flyouts to center field to wrap up the 4th. In the inning for the Prospects, no runs, no hits, no errors, and there was 1 runner left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th with the Moo Trail, the Prospects 7-2. This is Fremont Moo Baseball. Play Powerball and Mega Billions from the Nebraska Lottery. You have a chance to win millions. Not only does the Nebraska Lottery give you a chance at winning it big, the Nebraska Lottery is given back to the state in the tune of $923 million. Play Trucks and Bucks for a chance to win one of 8 blue Ford F-150s. Chances of winning are 1 in 336,000. Powerball drawings occur on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday nights. Other games included a Nebraska Pick 5, Lucky for Life, Pick 3, My Day, and 2x2. Stop by a Nebraska Lottery retailer and pick up a ticket or one of the many scratch-off games that are available. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly. If you are in need of electrical services in the eastern Nebraska area, contact Fremont Electric Company. They provide free estimates, are competitively priced, and same-day services available. Fremont Electric employs top-quality electricians. In business since 1974, Fremont Electric provides installation and repair services for your industrial property, plus top-of-the-line installations for commercial properties as well, serving Fremont, Blair, and surrounding areas. Fremont Electric is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. with 24-hour service available. Call 402-727-4932. Fremont Electric. Bottom of the 4th at historic Moeller Field, where the Nebraska Prospects lead the Fremont Moo 7-2. And in the bottom half of the inning, the Moo will have their 4, 5, and 6 batters swinging the bats. Jason Willers, Neil Jansen, and Jason Clark against Jackson Meyer, the Northern Colorado product, who has gone through 3 innings, given up 2 runs, 2 hits, and he has struck out 2, hitting 1 batter. And see how Jason Willers will perform as he will lead off for the second time to any inning this evening. He led off the second, got hit by a pitch, and he will lead off here in the 4th. So Willer's ready to get going, and he's going to stand right over the top of the inside part of the plate. First pitch from Meyer, and it's going to be outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Other finals today from Major League Baseball. Toronto, a winner over Arizona 5-2. Texas shuts out Cleveland 2-0. In the late game tonight, Detroit is at Seattle. The 1-0 to Willers. That pitch is inside. We count out 2 balls and no strikes on Jason. Neil Jansen is in the on-deck circle. Meyer, a look in, has got the sign now, ready to go. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And Willers takes it on the outside corner for strike 1. We count out 2 balls and 1 strike to Jason Willers. Tomorrow is Sunday Family Fun Day at historic Moeller Field, 6:05 first pitch. 2-1 to Willers is fouled off to the right, and it's now 2-2. That includes kids 12 and under getting in for free. They get to run the bases after the ball game, too. And there will be a lot of great food specials. So some of that includes the ice cream sundaes. that they have in the concession stand on Sundays here at Historic Moeller. 2-2 on Jason Willers. Next pitch. He swings and fouls this one off to stay alive. His count stays put at 2-2. I think it was a much-needed day off for not only the Moo, but the Prospects as well. Prospects put a doubleheader with Hastings to wrap up a 3-game set earlier in the week, and then defeated the Moo on Thursday night. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and Willers swings and misses at a fastball, a little bit up for strike 3. Jackson Meyer with his third strikeout of the evening, and there's one down here in the bottom of the fourth. So that'll bring to the plate for Fremont center fielder Neil Jansen. Jansen hit a 3-1 pitch from Jackson Meyer out of the ballpark to left center field for a 2-run home run in the second, which tied the game at that point. His 4th home run of the year and 2nd in as many games. First pitch to Jansen. He swings and pops this one up, a foul ball back behind us and out of play. The count now, no balls and 1 strike here on Jansen, the center fielder. Looking at the weather for tomorrow, too, and it looks like it could be rainy tomorrow as well. About a 40% chance of thunderstorms is one of the things I was checking out. Jonathan's crossing his fingers here. He's hoping not the case. The 0-1. And Jansen scoots away from one high and inside. Count evens up here on Neil Jansen. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count on the Fremont Moo center fielder. Here's the stretch. The 1-1 from Meyer. And a slider that had Jansen scooting away. The count now goes to 2-1. The thing about kids at the ballpark, they are intelligent. They may not act intelligent, but they are. And the reason why is because they see Neil Jansen at the plate. He swings at this pitch and misses. It's 2-2. And they know he hit a home run last time. So there's a couple kids that have gone out behind the center field fence, and they are ready, just in case. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Neil Jansen. Meyer ready now. Here's the 2-2. Check swing. Did he go? And asked for an appeal, and Brendan Densloggy says, nope, no swing on the play. So the count will go full there on Neil Jansen. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Moo center fielder. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 4th. The Prospects leading the Moo 7-2. A 3-2 pitch. Jansen check swing, and it's going to dribble right back to the mound. Picked up by Meyer. He'll underhand flip it to first to get the second out of the inning. Neil tried to hold up in that pitch that was breaking low, but unintentionally made contact that ended up going into the field of play. Man, that's the second out. So 2 down, bring it to the plate now the designated hitter, number 9, Jason Clark. Clark was retired on a fine play by Nathan Cunningham, the shortstop, deep in the hole in the second inning to throw across the diamond to get Clark by a whisker for the first out in that bottom of the second inning. Here's the first pitch to Clark. It's a slider on the outside corner, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Andrew Kirchner, the left fielder, will be next. 2 outs with nobody on here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 0-1 on the way. Swung on and foul back, and Meyer is now ahead of Clark, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to the Moo, DH. Jackson Meyer's got the sign. He's ready to deliver. Here's the 0-2. Clark gets hit right on the left thigh. That caught him right on the muscle, and that'll cramp up for a bit, and he will penguin walk his way all the way down to first base. Second hit batsman by Jackson Meyer tonight. And that's going to bring to the plate for Fremont the left fielder, Andrew Kirchner.
Number 39, Andrew Kirchner.
Jason's a strong physical kid. But I tell you what, when that ball hits you sometimes right on the muscle, right on the thigh like that, it's like fighting with your brother in the living room, and he takes his knuckle and he punches it right on the thigh. Or you do that to him, one of the two. So Jason's trying to work out the sting of that hit by pitch. Again, it wasn't an overpowering fastball, but it just got him right on a particular spot where there's a nerve there, too. So he's ready to go as Andrew Kirchner will step to the plate with 2 down. First pitch to Kirchner. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to the Moo left fielder, Andrew Kirchner, 0 for 1. He struck out looking in the second inning. Myers' next pitch is going to miss outside. And the count will go to 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 here on Andrew Kirchner. Next pitch on the way. Kirchner swings and hits this ball high in the air to right field, but playable as Trey Mungin takes a couple steps in, reaches up, and makes the catch for the final out of the inning as Kirchner just got underneath of that one. So that's going to do it for the Moo in the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. There was 1 runner left on base. We're through 4 where the Prospects lead the Fremont Moo 7-2. More baseball in a moment. This is Fremont Moo baseball. Pop open a crisp, cool, refreshing Coors Light. As cold as the Rockies. Mountain cold refreshment. Cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged. Coors Light. Cold lager below freezing for a lighter, crisper taste. Cold filtered for a bright appearance and cold packaged for peak refreshment. When the mountains turn blue on your Coors Light can or bottle, it's as cold as the Rockies. Enjoy a Coors Light today. Must be 21 or over. 2023 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly. As we get to the bottom of the 4th, it's time for the bathroom break. Brought to you by WC Plumbing and Excavating. When something messy breaks, remember your duty is our duty at WC Plumbing. Call 721-6908.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
It doesn't get better than Allo Communications in Fremont. Allo Communications offers 100% fiber to the home, internet, TV, and phone service options in Fremont. No more buffering, no more lag, just crazy fast internet and crystal clear TV and phone. Sign up now for a service that best fits your needs. Call 402-459-2055 for residential sales and ask about business sales too. Located at 1640 East 29th in Fremont. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Allo Communications. Top of the 5th at historic Moeller Field, Nathan Cunningham leads things off for the Nebraska Prospects. And the first pitch from Braden Sweet is down low for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. 7 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Prospects. 2 runs, 2 hits, and 1 error for the Fremont Moo. Braden Sweet in relief of Carson Yassa, who lasted 2 1/3 innings in his start tonight. The 1-0 is outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. So a lot of these young pitchers are getting experience here in the second half of the season after the Moo wrapped up the first half of the league championship. And then by the time next week rolls around, then we're going to start to see a lot of the players that are going to see regular playing time for the remainder of the season be on out on the diamond and prepping for the championship series in the first week of August. 2 balls and 1 strike here on Nathan Cunningham. Sweet's kick and next pitch. Swung on and grounded to the left side. Heyman going to his left is able to glove it. Gets up, fires over to first. Harrington takes it off the hop for out number 1. That's a nice play by Henry Heyman. Going to his left, went down to a knee, spun as a pirouette, and fired it over to Harrington, and got it there quickly enough off the hop for Harrington to glove for the first out of the inning. 1 down here at the top of the 5th. As that brings to the plate now the third baseman, number 17, Braden Cannon. Cannon 0 for 1. He struck out looking, and he has walked and scored a run. First pitch from Braden Sweet is outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Let's give you a little on the state and Major League Baseball, or on the state and baseball history. And we'll go back to 2018 and talk about the Futures game played at National Park ahead of the 2018 All-Star game. This pitch misses down low, and it's now 2 balls and no strikes. As that Futures game saw a barrage of homers with 8 long balls being hit, the United States team prevailed 10-6 over the World team. Yusniel Diaz hit 2 homers for the World team. Here's a pitch down low. It's now 3-0. And he was matched by Taylor Trammell of the U.S., who hit 1 out and had a second ball bounce off the center field fence for a stand-up triple. Trammell was named the recipient of the Larry Doby Award as the game's most valuable player. 3-0 pitch. And that's going to be just outside for ball 4. So Braden Cannon draws a 1-out walk. And that will bring to the plate now, top of the order, and Tyler Palmer. Palmer has had 3 plate appearances. He's been hit by a pitch and scored, struck out looking, and had a 2-run double in the 3rd inning. First pitch from Braden Sweet. And Palmer takes it down low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Going back to 2017, on July 15th, Cody Bellinger becomes the first Dodger rookie to hit for the cycle when he collected a 7th-inning triple in the team's 7-1 win over the Marlins in Miami. 1 ball, no strike pitch from Sweet. That's a little bit low. We count now 2 balls and no strikes. The 22-year-old rookie went 4 for 5, driving in 3 runs en route to his historic accomplishment. Now he's a Chicago Cub. 2-0 the count. Next pitch. And that caught the inside corner for a strike. 2-1 to Tyler Palmer. Also on this date in 2017, it took 16 innings for the Yankees to defeat Boston 4-1 at Fenway Park. The Yankees were trailing 1-0 in the top of the 9th after an excellent start by Chris Sale. The 2-1 from Sweet. This is inside. They count now 3 balls and 1 strike. But Matt Holliday tied the game with a homer against Craig Kimbrell. A line drive single by Didi Gregorius against Doug Fister in the 16th finally put New York ahead in the game that ended just short of 6 hours to complete. This pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. That was the big thing as I started to read that story. I was like, Yankees and Red Sox prior to the pitch clock, those games usually went 4 hours in a 9-inning game. For a 16-inning contest, how long did it take? Well, I got my answer. Just short of 6 hours. Oofta. 3-2 here on Palmer. Next pitch. Swung on, bouncing ball on the left side, and it'll be gloved by Swales. Throws to Hummel and gets the lead runner for out number 2. Next play by Swales, going to his right, throwing back to his left. So Palmer is aboard of the fielder's choice, and Cannon is retired 6-4 for the second out of the inning. So 2 down, and it brings to the plate the second baseman, number 3, Easton Swafford. Swafford 2 for 3 tonight. He has singled and scored. He has doubled, and he has struck out swinging. So runner at first with 2 down here in the top of the 5th. The Prospects leading the Moo 7-2. First pitch from Braden Sweet. Misses inside. And count 1 ball and no strikes to the Prospects second baseman. Look in by Sweet as he now gets set at the belt. Here's the 1-0. And that misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. On the state in 2015, Kirk Neuenice, recently acquired by the Mets from the Angels after they sold him to the Halos in May, hit 3 home runs his first 3 at-bats, helping the team complete a 3-game sweep with the Diamondbacks by a 5-3 victory at Citi Field. 2-0 as the runner goes, throw to first, and Harrington will throw on down to short. The tag by Swales in time to get Palmer caught stealing for the final out of the inning. So Palmer caught stealing as that goes 1-3-6. And that is out number 3 here in the top of the 5th. For the Prospects, no runs, there were no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Midway through tonight's contest, the Nebraska Prospects lead the Fremont Moo 7-2. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Contact the technicians with the G-Force team at Getchman's Heating and Air Conditioning for all your heating and AC needs. Whether your unit needs a tune-up or a major replacement, the trusted technicians for Getchman's Heating and Air Conditioning will provide fast and reliable service year-round. Plus, with their trusted reputation, they are the technicians that you can trust with your house keys. If your AC is not working properly during the summer months or you need your heater tuned up before winter, call the trusted technicians at Getchman's today, 402-721-6301 in Fremont.
It doesn't get better than Allo Communications in Fremont. Allo Communications offers 100% fiber to the home, internet, TV, and phone service options in Fremont. No more buffering, no more lag, just crazy fast internet and crystal clear TV and phone. Sign up now for a service that best fits your needs. Call 402-459-2055 for residential sales and ask about business sales too. Located at 1640 East 29th in Fremont. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Allo Communications. Back to historic Moeller Field, we go to the bottom of the 5th. The Fremont Moo trailing the Nebraska Prospects 7-2. Fremont will have their 8, 9, and 1 batters coming to the plate. Tyler Hummel, Easton Steck, and top of the order, and Ben Swales. Well, Braden Sweet came on in the third inning in relief and is yet to give up a run. And so the left-hander has done a nice job finding the strike zone and letting his defense do the work. And let's see if the Moo can climb back into this, trailing by 5 runs, as Tyler Hummel will lead things off against Jackson Meyer, who now works into his 5th inning of his start. Hummel 0 for 1. He grounded out to second base his first time. First pitch to Hummel is a slider, and it's in there for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Tyler Hummel out of Nolensville, Tennessee. He and Tyler Harrington, the 2 Tennessee natives on this squad. The 0-1 swung on and pulled through the left side, base hit. Tyler Hummel gives the Moo their 3rd hit of the ball game, and a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That's a good start for Hummel and the Moo. And that's going to bring to the plate now Fremont's Fremont's right fielder, number 24, Easton Steck.
At the bat for your Moo, the right fielder, number 24, Easton.
Steck is 0 for 1. He grounded out to shortstop his first time. So Meyer out of the stretch with a runner on, and the pitch to Steck. He swings and fouls it back. No balls and 1 strike to count. On this date in 2014, a baseball glove from circa 1935, worn and autographed by Lou Gehrig, went up for bid for $287,500 at an auction held in conjunction with the MLB All-Star Fan Fest in Minneapolis. A pitch missed outside. It's 1-1 here to Steck. Other items sold by Hunt Auctions at the event included Roy Campanella's Hall of Fame induction ring, and that went for $86,250. A Jackie Robinson bat that went for $80,500. Here's the 1-1. And Steck swings and pops it up foul territory. Right side, coming down, reaching up, and making the catch will be the first baseman, Joel Benish, for out number 1. So Steck fouls out wide of first. 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And that'll bring to the plate now the shortstop, number 13, Ben Swales. Swales is 0 for 2 tonight. He has struck out swinging, and he's flown out to center field. Also about that MLB All-Star Fan Fest in Minneapolis I was talking about earlier. A couple other items were pretty interesting, too, as they pitch to Swales. It's going to be a grounded to short. It might be 2. Flipped on over to second for 1. The relay to first is in time, and that is a double play to end the inning. So Jackson Meyer gets a 6-4-3 ground out double play, and that's going to do it for the Fremont Moo in the 5th. In the inning, no runs. There was 1 hit with no errors and nobody left on base. 5 complete. The Prospects lead the Moo 7-2. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Fremont and Dodge County have many hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. Come explore the hidden treasures scattered throughout these vibrant, small town and sleepy rural villages that harmonize with nearby urban opportunities.
Wouldn't it be great if you could have your insurance for auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement in just one agency? That's what Inspro, a Marsh McLennan Agency Company LLC, is for. They can help protect what's important to you. With Inspro, your future is limitless. Visit Inspro in Fremont or call them at 402-721-9707. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Take a seat right over there. Sat on the stairs, stay or leave. The cabinets are bare, and I'm unaware of just how we got into this mess. Got so aggressive.
We'll go to the top of the 6th, the historic Moeller Field, where the Nebraska Prospects are leading the Fremont Moo by the score of 7-2. And for the Prospects, it'll be Easton Swafford, Sid DeMaio, and Joel Benish facing Braden Sweet. Sweet getting ready to work his 3rd full inning of relief. He came on in the 3rd and worked through the end of the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th, and now we'll start off the 6th. Swafford will be coming to the plate. 2 for 3, a single, a double, a strikeout, and a run scored. Swafford was at the plate on a 2-0 pitch when Tyler Palmer got caught stealing on a pickoff attempt in the top of the 5th. So as we go to the 6th, for the Prospects, 7 runs, 5 hits, and no errors. 2 runs, 3 hits, and an error for the Moo. First pitch from Braden Sweet is going to be a breaking ball, low and away to Swafford. 1 ball and no strikes. Prospects got 2 in the top of the 1st inning, unearned, and then Neil Jansen hit a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 2nd to tie it. The 1-0. Swung on and hit towards second base. Tyler Hummel takes it off the hop. He'll toss it over to Harrington, and it's in time for out number 1. So Swafford grounds out. 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning. And that'll bring to the plate now the designated hitter number 14, Sid DeMaio. DeMaio's 1 for 3. He singled in the first, struck out in the second, and flew out to center field in the third. So DeMaio will face Braden Sweet for the second time in the ballgame. And this pitch is up high for a ball. It's 1-0. Time for our Moo trivia question for the night. If you know the correct answer, you can chime in with us with our live chat on fremontmoo.com/Mixler and see if you have the correct answer. 1-0 to Sid DeMaio. Sweet's next pitch. Outside for a ball. It's now 2 balls and no strikes. Last year, the Fremont Moo had a native of Tyler, Texas on the squad, and that was Darian Morphew. Darian played through 3 seasons with the Moo. Here's the 2-0. And it is down low for a ball. It's 3-0. I need to know which collegiate institution he played college ball at. Which college did Darian Morphew play for? Chime in with us on our fremontmoo.com/Mixler chat. Sid DeMaio draws a 1-out walk. So runner at first with 1 down. And that's going to bring to the plate now the first baseman, number 31, Joel Benish. Benish, 1 for 1. He had a solo home run to start at the top of the third. He's also walked twice. The first pitch to Benish is on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 to Benish. Once again, our trivia question, Darian Morphew played for the Moo last year. Need to know what college he played for. Throwing over to first, the runner is back. Do you need a hint? Okay, I'll give you a hint. He played in the Ivy League. There you go. Now you got it. Jonathan's perplexed. Kelly's giving me that blank look that he usually gives me every time that he sees my face. Here's the 0-1. Foul backing out of play to the right side. It's 0-2. Craig's busy. Mindy just left us. Would you say Oxford? Yeah, no, that's a little too far east. Okay. Yeah. No balls and 2 strikes there on Joel Benish. There's a stretch by Sweet. The 0-2. And it rides outside. It's 1-2. Kelly guessed Yale. That is not right. So if everybody's Googling all the Ivy League teams right now, you could go through process of elimination. 1-2. Sweet's kick and next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He had Benish out in front. So Braden Sweet gets a strikeout, and that is his second strikeout of the evening. And there are 2 down here in the 6th inning. And that'll bring to the plate left fielder Jackson Trout. Trout is officially 0 for 2. Sacrifice fly with a run scored in the first. Pitch to Trout, and he swings and hits this on a 1-hopper to Heyman. He'll go to the short right to second in time for the final out of the inning. So Braden Sweet has pitched pretty well in relief for the Moo here as he gets Jackson Trout to hit into an ending fielder's choice as DeMaio is forced out 5-4 for out number 3. Ending inning for the Prospects. No runs, no hits, no errors, and there is 1 runner left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th with the Prospects lead the Fremont Moo 7-2. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Look no further than your Fremont Hy-Vee Pharmacy. We offer amazing value and superior service. This July, if you transfer and fill a prescription with us, you'll earn $1 off every gallon of gas. That's right, you'll earn $1 fuel saver for every transferred and filled prescription this July at your Fremont Hy-Vee Pharmacy. Voted Best of Fremont 2023. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and truly appreciate your business.
The Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their Family Taco Pack special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $33. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a Move List discount at La Hacienda. You can get the Family Taco Pack anytime. The Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Calling your Family Taco Pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. They cater too.
Back at historic Moeller Field, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is a 7-2 Nebraska Prospects lead. Jackson Meyer has worked a strong 5 innings here for the Nebraska Prospects and getting ready to work the 6th. And it's been a 7-2 ball game since the top of the 3rd. And for Fremont in the bottom of the 6th inning, it'll be the 2, 3, and 4 batters, Henry Heyman, Tyler Harrington, and Jason Willers. Heyman, with a fine defensive play in the inning, will come to the plate. He is 1 for 2 in the night. He grounded out to third his first time and singled in the 3rd. 7 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Prospects. 2 runs, 3 hits, and an error for the Moo. So Henry Heyman will step in here against Jackson Meyer for the 3rd time this evening. And Meyer's first pitch. Heyman checks his swing, and that ball got by everybody. And it's ball 1. Okay, so our Moo trivia question was I needed to know which school that former Moo player Darian Morphew played for. And the hint was an Ivy League school. We've had a couple of guesses. None are correct so far. The 1-0. Heyman swings and grounds us foul wide of the third base back. It's 1-1. Kelly here in the press box. He guessed, what'd you guess? Yale. You guessed Yale, which is incorrect. Troy SD has chimed in on FremontMoo.com/Mixler. His guess was Princeton, and that is also not correct. But that's a good guess. Here's a 1-1. Heyman hits it high in the air to center field. It's going to send the center fielder backpedaling shy of the track to make the catch for out number 1. Heyman gave it a ride, but Tyler Palmer finally was able to chase it down. And there's 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So with 1 out, it'll bring to the plate the first baseman, number 18, Tyler Harrington. Harrington is 0 for 2. He's grounded out to short, and he's bounced back to the pitcher.
At the bat for your move, number 18, Tyler Harrington.
Jonathan's cheating. He's going on Google. He's trying to find all the Ivy League teams. Here's the stretch. And the first pitch to Harrington. He swings and fouls it back. No balls and 1 strike to Tyler Harrington. The interesting thing about the school that Darian plays for, and he wrapped up his collegiate career with them earlier this year. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Harrington. Swung on and hit towards center field, and it drops in. That's a base hit. So Tyler Harrington delivers with a 1-out single to center field. The Moo have their 4th hit tonight and a base runner with 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So that's going to bring to the plate the catcher, number 26, Jason Willers. Willers is 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch and scored, and he's also struck out swinging. We've got our answer. I'll give it to you in just a second. Here's the stretch and the pitch to Willers, and he swings and misses, no balls and a strike. The intriguing thing about this particular team is that Darian played on is that this year they recruited a female that played on the squad and actually started some of the games. No balls and a strike to Jason Willers. Next pitch. And that hits Jason right in the helmet. He ducked out of the way, and it caught the back of the helmet, but Jason looks to be okay. And he is going to trot down to first base as that pitch just got away from Jackson Meyer. The second time Willers has been hit by a pitch tonight. And that'll give Fremont runners at first and second with 1 down. Ben Asher coming down the line just to make sure Jason's okay. Connor McGonigal checking on him as well.
Back for your move, number 31, Neil Jansen.
And the inning will continue now for the Moo center fielder, number 31, Neil Jansen. Jansen 1 for 2, hit a 2-run home run in the 2nd, and then bounced back to the pitcher in the 4th. One of our loyal listeners is D. Taylor, who has chimed in with us on, or listened in on each game. And here's a pitch that's in there for a strike. It's no balls and 1 strike. D is Kai Taylor's grandma that listens in. She had the answer right. Brown University. Brown University out of the Ivy League is where Darian Morphew is from. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and hit high in the air, deep to left, down the left side, and hooking foul. Jansen was flirting with his 2nd home run of the night, but a little too far out in front of that one. And the count on Jansen now, no balls and 2 strikes. So I've been joking about during the year that my giveaways have been maybe a leftover peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I think I owe D about a 6-pack of those now. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Jansen tucks away from a breaking pitch that hit him on the left forearm. So Jansen hit by a pitch, and that's going to load up the bases now for the Moo here in the bottom of the 6th with 1 down. And we'll see if that stirs up any activity here for the Prospects as Trevor Varley's out of the dugout here, and he's out to talk with Jackson Meyer. And it's about to bring Jason Clark here to the plate. I might have just misspoke as I'm getting the message back. I said that D. Taylor was Kai's grandma. I might be wrong. I might have just completely stuck my foot in my mouth there. I thought... I'm so sorry. I thought that's what maybe Kai said, and I wasn't listening properly. But D has the answer. Thank you very much, D. See what happens when I go through the line when we have the La Hacienda food afterwards? I don't completely focus on what the players are saying to me.
Hey, Moo fans,
And it's just food.
runs. I want to hear you.
D, I appreciate you listening. Thanks for being a good sport, too. All right, so after the meeting on the mound, the bases are loaded with one down. That'll bring the designated hitter Jason Clark to the plate. Clark is 0 for 1. He's grounded out to short, and he's been hit by a pitch. Here's the stretch and the first pitch to Clark. Swings and hits this one down the right field line. It is a foul ball by about 2 or 3 feet. He's flirting with a little flare down the right side, which would have easily scored a couple of runs. The count on Jason Clark is no balls and 1 strike. Yep, Brown University. That's where Darian Morphew played. He was an engineering major, and he would come and play here in Fremont, and then he would do his internship at 3M in Valley. And I remember he had to give a big presentation when he was doing his internship there as well during his playing career last year. Here's the 0-1. Clark takes a fastball off the corner. The count evens up here at 1 ball and 1 strike. So this is the first major threat the Moo have had here since the Prospects just put up a 5 spot in the 3rd inning. And see if Fremont can cut into the lead. Trailing 7-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Jackson Meyer is set. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Clark swings and misses. And the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 to Jason Clark. Down at 3rd, Tyler Harrington. Willers is at 2nd, and Neil Jansen is at 1st. Here's the stretch by Meyer and the 1-2. Clark swings and fouls it back. D. Taylor, by the way, is Kai's mom, not grandma. I just cleared that up. She sent us a neat message here on Mixler. She says, I'm old, not that old. So I feel like a grandma sometimes. 1-2 the count. Next pitch on the way. Clark swings and misses at a slider for strike 3. Good pitch there by Jackson Meyer, and Clark is the 2nd out of the inning. For Jackson Meyer, that is his 4th strikeout tonight, and there are 2 down. So that'll bring to the plate the left fielder, number 39, Andrew Kirchner. Kirchner's 0 for 2. Struck out looking his first time, and he flew out to right in the 4th inning. The Moo looking for some good contact here from Kirchner. Here's the pitch, and he takes a slider at the knees for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to Andrew. 7-2 in favor of the Prospects, but the Moo have loaded up the bases here in the bottom of the 6th. No balls and 1 strike to count. Now the next pitch. Kirchner swings and fouls this one off to the left. And it's no balls and 2 strikes on Kirchner. I made a cardinal sin there, didn't I? You should never ask a woman what her age is or title them grandma when they're mom. The 0-2. Kirchner takes it high and away. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. If this is hockey, I would be put in the penalty box for at least 2 minutes. Yep. It is hockey night. Can I go in the penalty box? Craig, take over. I'm going to the penalty box for 2 minutes. 1-2 the count on Andrew Kirchner.
This is the penalty box.
Next pitch swung on and hit in the air to left, but it's going to slice down into the pasture out of play. And the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah. One and 2 on the left-handed hitting Kirchner. Here on Salute to Service Night and Hockey Night here at historic Moeller Field. Meyer is set. Here's the 1-2. Kirchner takes it high. The count evens up. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tyler Hummel waiting on deck. This might be the last inning and or batter for Jackson Meyer. 2-2. Kirchner swings and hits this one in the air off the hands. Little bloop to shallow center, long run, diving, and it's going to be caught by Palmer, making an outstanding play to get the out and save 2 runs from scoring as well. That's a big play for the Nebraska Prospects defense as Palmer makes a diving catch in shallow center field to take away a hit from Andrew Kirchner to end the inning. For the Prospects, no runs. I beg your pardon, for the Moo. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, and 3 runners left on base. We played 6 complete. The Prospects still leading the Fremont Moo 7-2. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Look no further than your Fremont Hy-Vee Pharmacy. We offer amazing value and superior service. This July, if you transfer and fill a prescription with us, you'll earn $1 off every gallon of gas. That's right, you'll earn $1 fuel saver for every transferred and filled prescription this July at your Fremont Hy-Vee Pharmacy. Voted Best of Fremont 2023. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and truly appreciate your business.
The Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their Family Taco Pack Special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $33. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a Move List discount at La Hacienda. You can get the Family Taco Pack anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Calling your Family Taco Pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. They cater too.
Back to historic Moeller Field. We work our way to the 7th inning. The Nebraska Prospects still leading the Fremont Moo by a score of 7-2. The Moo with their first scoring threat since the bottom of the 2nd as Fremont was able to load up the bases against Jackson Meyer. But Meyer was able to strike out Jason Clark for the 2nd out of the inning. And then Andrew Kirchner hit a little flare to shallow center that coming in and diving to make the catch was Tyler Palmer to make the catch for the final out and prevent a couple of Moo runners from scoring on the play. So it remains a 7-2 ball game as we go to the 7th, and it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 batters coming to the plate for the Moo. Tyler Hummel, Easton Steck, and Ben Swales against Braden Sweet. And for Sweet, this is going to be one of his Sweet's one of his longest outings of the season. And he's been working out of the bullpen the entire time this year. He came in to replace Carson Yossa in the 3rd, and now works his way into the 7th inning. And he'll be facing Mungin, Bradley, and Cunningham. Great to have you along on Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM, and also at fremontmoo.com/Mexler. Our video streaming live at fremontmoo.com and also on YouTube at BSDN Live. All right, as we go to the top of the 7th, it'll be Trey Mungin that'll lead things off. Mungin is 0 for 2. He has reached on a fielder's choice, stolen a base, walked, stolen a base, and scored, and he's flown out to center. So Braden Sweet ready for the first pitch of the inning, and Mungin takes this for a strike on the inside part of the plate, top of the zone. No balls and 1 strike to Mungin. Here's 2 high school teammates that are battling against each other. They both went to Millard South. Sweet for Fremont and Mungin for the Prospects. And the pitch is swung on and hit in the air toward right. Steck is floating back. He's shy of the warning track, stops, reaches up, and makes the catch for out number 1. So Trey Mungin flies out to right field for the first out here in the 7th. And that's going to bring to the plate now the catcher, number 10, Tucker Bradley. Bradley 0 for 1. He's walked twice, scored once. Last time at the plate, he flew out to center field. So Bradley will get ready to hop in the batter's box with 1 out here in the 7th inning. Prospects have out hit the Moo by 1 tonight, 5-4. Here's the pitch, and that's outside. 1 ball and no strikes to count here on Tucker Bradley. But you got to tip your cap to Braden Sweet here because he's given the Moo some innings that he's been able to chew up, get outs, help things out from the bullpen perspective. The 1-0 down low for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Let's check updated scores for you from other action in the Independence Baseball League tonight. At Duncan Field in Hastings, the Hastings Sodbusters lead the Oahe Zap 7-2. That ball game's in the top of the 8th. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air toward right. Steck a couple steps back. He reaches up and makes the catch for out number 2. So Tucker Bradley flies out to right, and 2 fly balls to right field produce the first 2 outs of the inning. That's going to bring to the plate now the shortstop, number 25, Nathan Cunningham. Cunningham is 0 for 3. He struck out twice, and he bounced out to third base his last time. First pitch to Cunningham. And it's a fastball in the outside corner for a strike. In Dickinson, North Dakota, they are in the bottom of the fourth. The Sawtooth Sockeyes lead the Badlands Big Sticks 4-2. 1 strike to count here on Nathan Cunningham. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So Sweet ahead in the count 0-2. And in Casper, Wyoming, Spearfish and Casper are in the top of the fifth. The Sasquatch lead that ball game 3-1. Here it is 7-2 the Prospects in the top of the seventh. And that's your updated Independence League Baseball scoreboard. 0-2 pitch misses outside. In the count 1 ball and 2 strikes on Nathan Cunningham with third baseman Braden Cannon to bat next. A look in by Sweet to Willers, giving the signs. Braden now brings the 1-2 home. And that just missed. Oh, no, I beg your pardon. It is called strike 3. Delayed call there by Aaron Christians, but it is Cunningham striking out looking for the final out of the inning. And Braden Sweet has struck out 3 in his relief appearance tonight. And he has retired the last 7 batters that he's faced. In the inning for the Prospects, they're retired in order 3 up and 3 down. It is stretch time at historic Moeller Field in Fremont, where the Nebraska Prospects are leading the Fremont Moo 7-2. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Welcome back to historic Moeller Field. Just got past the 7th inning stretch as we go to the bottom half of the inning. The Nebraska Prospects leading the Fremont Moo by the score of 7-2. And the first batter for Fremont in the bottom of the 7th will be second baseman Tyler Hummel against new pitcher P.J. Laux. Laux, 5'10", 185, junior out of Omaha, out of Rockhurst, is taking over in relief for Jackson Meyer, who's in position for the win. Meyer worked 6 strong innings. First pitch from Laux. He's going to miss inside for a ball. It's 1 ball and no strikes. P.J. Laux, he will work in a hurry. The next pitch, inside for a ball. So count out 2 balls and no strikes on Hummel. Hummel, Steck, and then top of the order Swales here in the bottom of the 7th. The 2-0. Hummel swings and pokes one down the right field line. Might be trouble. And it will reach up, but can't make the over-the-shoulder grab in foul territory. Was Joel Benish, and that'll be strike 1. Going away from the infield, and the left-handed thrower with the glove in the right hand tried to pull it into his body, and it bounced off the glove and his chest and fell as a foul ball. So the count on Tyler Hummel is 2 balls and 1 strike. Laux winds and delivers, and Hummel takes a breaking ball inside, and the count now 3 balls and 1 strike on Tyler Hummel. So Jackson Meyer goes 6 innings, giving up 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, struck out 4, did not walk a batter. The 3-1. Hummel takes it inside for ball 4. So Tyler Hummel draws a base on balls to lead off the bottom of the 7th. And that's going to bring to the plate now the right fielder, number 24, Easton Steck. Steck is 0 for 2. He's grounded out to short and fouled out wide at first. Meyer gave up a 2-run home run to Neil Jansen in the 2nd inning. He also hit 4 batters in the ballgame as well. So here's Steck stepping to the plate. First pitch. That's inside for a ball, 1-0. It's the first time the Moo have seen P.J. Laux come out of the bullpen against the Moo. Laux has worked 37 2/3 innings this season. This is his 8th appearance. It's the first time this year he's come out of the bullpen. Here's a pitch at the top of the zone for a strike. And the count now 1-1. Laux has a 5-1 record this year. The 1-1 pitch. Steck swings and hits this ball in the air to center field. Palmer floating back. Now he backpedals and reaches up and makes the catch for out number 1 as Hummel will retreat to first base. So Steck flies out for the first out of the inning. And with 1 down, that'll bring the top of the order to the plate now, and shortstop Ben Swales. Swales 0 for 3 tonight. He struck out swinging, flown out to center, and he's grounded into a double play. Laux on the year has given up 36 hits, 15 runs, 14 earned. There's a wild pitch that gets away. And down to second base will be Tyler Hummel. So runner in scoring position for the Moo here in the bottom of the 7th. Laux on the year struck out 31, walked 12, and he has an ERA of 2.60. 1 ball and no strikes on Swales. The pitch. He swings and pulls this ball down the left side, and it's going to be out of play. Look out. Folks in the chairs down the left side getting out of the way, but the most important thing is that nobody spilled their beer. Everybody held on to their drink. 1-1 on Ben Swales. Next pitch. He swings and hits this ball in the air to center field. Palmer's going to float back. We'll see if this will be able to advance Hummel. The catch is made. Hummel tags, and he's on his way toward third as the throw is coming in, but Hummel slides in there safely. And a runner at third with 2 outs in the inning after the fly out by Ben Swales. So 2 down. Is that will bring the Moo third baseman to the plate. Number 16, Henry Heyman. Henry is 1 for 3 tonight. Grounded out, singled, and he's flown out to center.
Back for your Moo, number 16, Henry Heyman.
Moo needs some runs here. Let's see if they can bring one across with 2 down. The pitch, and Heyman swings and fouls it back to the right side out of play. No balls and a strike to Heyman, the third baseman, with Tyler Harrington to bat next. Tyler Hummel led off the inning with a walk, got the second on a wild pitch, and then advanced on the fly out to center. The 0-1. Hummel swing, or it's going to be a grounder to Cunningham at short. Backhands it. Strong throw across and able to get Heyman for the final out of the inning. Nathan Cunningham has looked really sharp at shortstop for the Prospects this evening. And the Moo strand a base runner. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left. We're through 7. The Prospects lead the Fremont Moo 7-2. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Fremont's place to be is the LA Fireproof Door Company. Beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff. Located at 325 North Main Street in downtown Fremont. Stop by and check out their awesome menu. The door is open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Plus, the grill is open all hours the door is open. All items on the menu are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. To see what's happening at the door, follow them on Facebook. That's the LA Fireproof Door Company, downtown Fremont.
If you're in need of lawn equipment products or repair, contact the professionals at Extreme Outdoor Power at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont. Bring in your lawn equipment and get a same-day free estimate. Call 402-721-1905 for more information or to set up an appointment. Plus, check out the power equipment accessories Extreme Outdoor Power has available. You'll see why Extreme Outdoor Power is the #1 choice for lawn mowers, competitive pricing, customer care, financing, and free estimates. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3. Extreme Outdoor Power, where they don't sell just mowers, they sell lifestyles. Back to historic Moeller Field. We work our way to the top of the 8th inning. The Nebraska Prospects lead the Fremont Moo by a score of 7-2 as the defenses and pitching has controlled the last 4 innings of this ball game. As the Prospects put up 5 runs to break open a 2-2 ball game at the top of the 3rd. And we've remained 7-2 since as we work our way to the top of the 8th. It'll be Braden Cannon, Tyler Palmer, and Easton Swafford. That'll be the first 3 batters for the Prospects in the top of the 8th against Braden Sweet. Sweet has worked 4 1/3 innings so far tonight and will look to continue this outing here in the 8th. Wrapping up a on-field promotion here for Hockey Night. And the youngster that's doing slap shots from the third base coach's box through the tire. There we go. That's harder than it looks, Kelly. You know. It is. It's not easy. Then try to do it on skates. Yeah. Braden Cannon will lead things off. He's 0 for 1 tonight. First pitch from Sweet is going to be down low for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes to Braden Cannon. He has struck out, walked and scored, and walked and was retired on a force play. 1 ball and no strikes to Cannon. The next pitch scoots him away inside. It's now 2 balls and no strikes. Don't forget, tomorrow night is a 6:05 start here at Historic Moeller Field, so we'll be on the air at 5:45 with our coverage. And then off Monday, and then a 3-game home set with the Oahe Zap next week. The 2-0, swing and a miss at a good fastball. It's now 2-1. After that 3-game set with the Oahe Zap, the Spearfish Sasquatch will come to Fremont next weekend. And then the Moo will wrap up the regular season the final week in July with 2 road series, at Spearfish for 3 and at Hastings for 3. The 2-1. And that is going to catch the inside corner for a called strike. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Braden Cannon. Sweet, looking in. He's got his sign now. He's ready. And now the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Braden Sweet looking good in this relief appearance tonight. It's his best outing of the year. He has struck out 4. And there's 1 down here in the top of the 8th. And we'll bring to the plate now the leadoff batter, Tyler Palmer, who has done it with the bat and the glove tonight. A 2 RBI double in the 3rd inning and a diving catch in the 7th that took away a potential 2-base hit from Andrew Kirchner. Here's the pitch. And Palmer takes this one off the corner for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 8th. The Prospects leading the Moo 7-2. We'll check some more Major League Baseball action for you here in just a moment. Sweet getting ready to deliver the 1-0. Breaking ball floats in there for a strike. Count evens, it's 1-1. The Phillies took game 1 of a doubleheader from the Padres earlier today. Trust me, they did. I'm just looking for the score. 6-4 was the first game. Here's the 1-1. That breaking ball misses inside. We count out 2 balls and 1 strike on Tyler Palmer. Game 2 of the doubleheader is in the bottom of the 8th in the city of brotherly love, where the Phillies lead the Padres in that one as well, 9-3. Bottom of the 9th inning in Pittsburgh, the Giants lead the Pirates by a score of 3-1. Here's the 2-1 from Sweet. Swung on and hit in the air to center field. Jansen a couple steps back, reaches up, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. Tyler Palmer flies out to center field. 2 down here in the 8th. So it'll bring to the plate
Our beer batter tonight, number 3.
second baseman, number 3, Easton Swafford.
So all beer goes down half price to the end of the inning.
Swafford is 2 for 4. He has singled and scored. He has doubled, struck out, and grounded out to second base. Braden Sweet trying to get through the 8th. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, low and away, ball 1. In Oakland, they are going to the bottom of the 9th, where Minnesota leads the Athletics 10-7. Can the Twins hold on with a 3-run lead in Oakland? Here's the 1-0. And that pitch is a little bit high. It's now 2 balls and no strikes. Top of the 7th inning in Cincinnati, the Brewers lead the Reds 3-0, so they're not going to defeat the Reds 1-0 in 3 straight games, but they could shut them out. They still lead by a 3-0 count. 2-0 pitch from him. Sweet. A little bit low. And the count now goes to 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 here on Easton Swafford. 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the 8th. Sweet's next pitch. Swung on and popped foul to our left. Back out of play. It's 3-1.
That's 1.
Midway through the 8th inning in New York, the Dodgers lead the Mets by a score of 2-1. Bottom of the 5th inning in St. Louis, the Cardinals lead the Nationals 7-4. 3 balls and a strike on Swafford. Next pitch. Fastball is going to be outside for ball 4. So Easton Swafford will draw a 2-out walk, and the Prospects have a base runner for the first time in 2 innings. So that'll bring to the plate now the designated hitter, number 14, Sid DeMaio. Sid is 1 for 3. Singled in the first. He struck out, flown out to center, and he's also drawn a walk. Swafford with good speed over at first. The kick and the pitch by Sweet. High and outside, ball 1. Bottom of the 7th inning in Denver. The Yankees lead the Rockies 6-2.
Midway through the fourth inning in Los Angeles, the Astros are leading the Angels 4-3. The 1-0 pitch to DeMaio. Swung on and fouled back to our right. And out of play. It's 1-1. Top of the third inning in Seattle, Detroit is leading the Mariners 1-0. And that's a look at the games that are currently in progress. Finals from earlier today in Game 1 of a doubleheader. Washington defeated St. Louis 7-5 in 10 innings. The Phillies took Game 1 of the doubleheader with the Padres, as I mentioned, 6-4. Tampa Bay took Game 1 of a doubleheader over Kansas City, 6-1. The Cubs down the Red Sox at Wrigley today, 10-4. The 1-1 from Sweet. Fastball is low and away, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Sid DeMaio. Toronto was a 5-2 winner over Arizona. Texas shut out Cleveland 2-0. And it was Baltimore over Miami 6-5. The 2-1. Breaking ball inside. And the count now 3 balls and 1 strike on Sid DeMaio. The Rays ended up finishing up that doubleheader with Kansas City, winning the nightcap 4-2. And the White Sox defeated Atlanta in Atlanta tonight by a final score of 6-5. And that's the updated Major League Baseball scoreboard. 3-1 pitch is going to miss outside for ball 4. So Sid DeMaio draws a walk. 2 straight walks here by Braden Sweet. We'll see if Braden might be getting to the end of his outing here this evening. He has pitched well, but he's given up a pair of 2-out walks. It's going to bring up the cleanup batter, first baseman Joel Benish. Benish is 1 for 2, walked twice, hit a solo home run in the third inning, and then struck out his last time. First pitch to Benish. It's going to be on the outside corner for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to the prospect first baseman. Easton Swafford is at second. Sid DeMaio is at first. Sweet's ready. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Sweet is ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Don't forget that tomorrow night is Sunday Fun Day at the ballpark. And get your tickets early. Go to fremontmoo.com/tickets or call 402-660-1217 for more information. Sweet's going to step off the rubber for a moment, checking Swafford back to the bag. And that'll be the final game of the year with the Moo and the Prospects. No balls and 2 strikes on Joel Benish. Sweet brings the pitch home. And it's a fastball that misses the outside corner. And the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Benish. Jackson Trout will be next. Carson Yoss has started the game, went 2 1/3, and Sweet has gone the rest of the way. Braden's ready. The 1-2 pitch. And it is called strike 3 at the top of the zone to end the inning. So Benish count looking. Braden Sweet with another strikeout, 5 in his outing tonight. And that's going to do it for the Prospects in the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th. There remains a 7-2 Prospects lead. More baseball in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Tommy's Express Car Wash on East 23rd in Fremont. Have you given the Unlimited Tommy Club a try? Just download the Tommy's Express app, and guess what? When you download it now, you get your first month free. That's the Tommy Club, keeping your car clean every day. Wash as many times as you want each month. The Tommy Club starts at just $24.99 per month. Sign up today at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Fremont.
When does a moment become life-changing? How can today make the difference for tomorrow? When envisioning what kind of future is possible, the challenges never stop. And neither do we. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Back at historic Moeller Field in Fremont. Rich Ray with you on Big Dog Country, FremontMoo.com. Also video streaming live, FremontMoo.com. And BSDN Live on YouTube. And for those that are in town for the John C. Fremont Days Festival, welcome to Fremont. We invite you to spend part of your weekend with us tomorrow night for Game 3 of the Game 3 of the series. 6:05 for the first pitch. Moeller Field at 750 South Broad Street in Fremont as P.J. Laux will get ready to face Tyler Harrington in the bottom of the 8th. The first pitch is a breaking ball, and it's in there for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Harrington, who's 1 for 3. He's singled in the 6th inning. Next pitch is a fastball on the outside corner, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Tyler Harrington. Laux's 0-2 pitch is going to be down low for a ball. And the count now goes to 1-2 on the Moo first baseman. 1-2 the count here on Tyler Harrington. Next pitch. Breaking ball swung on and hit in the air to center field. Palmer, a couple steps to his right, reaches up, and he will make the catch for out number 1. So Harrington flies out to center field for the first out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And that's going to bring to the plate now the catcher, number 26, Jason Willers. Willers 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch twice, scored a run once, struck out swinging in the 4th. So Willers ready to step in here against P.J. Laux. The line in the first pitch. And Willers takes a strike. 0-1 as Laux does like he usually does, and that's worked very quickly. Gets the ball right back, gets right on the mound, ready to go. Here's the 0-1 pitch now. Willers swings and fouls it off to the right side, and the count no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 on Jason Willers with Neil Jansen to bat next. 7 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Prospects. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Moo. 0-2. Next pitch from Laux. Swing and foul back. So the count is no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 on Jason Willers. Gap is in left center for Jason. As Palmer is shaded just to his left. Willers chases an 0-2 pitch and strikes out for out number 2. So Willers is a strikeout victim of P.J. Laux, his first of the night. And there are 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th.
Jansen.
So it's going to bring to the plate the Moo center fielder, number 31, Neil Jansen. Jansen is 1 for 2. He had a 2-run home run in the 2nd inning. Bounced back to the pitcher, and he has been hit by a pitch. Laux offering to Jansen. Swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to Jansen. And if he gets aboard, we'll see Jason Clark. 2 outs with nobody on here in the bottom of the 8th. The Moo trail by 5 runs, 7-2. The 0-1. And Jansen swings and misses and is down to the count at no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 here on Jansen. Neal back in the box. And Laux winds and delivers. The breaking ball is down low, and it's 1-2. Well, it is the longest losing streak of the season for the Moo, but we're hoping that Fremont can change that momentum here soon. The 1-2 is on the outside corner for called strike 3 to end the inning. So P.J. Laux gets 2 straight strikeouts, and that's going to do it for the Moo in the 8th as they are retired by P.J. Laux in order 3 up and 3 down. We're through 8 innings of baseball. The Prospects lead the Fremont Moo 7-2. Back for the top of the 9th in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Find your purpose with work that matters. Methodist is hiring for clinical and non-clinical positions throughout our health system. Join a team that's making a difference and take advantage of a range of benefits like medical, vision and dental, flexible scheduling, and tuition assistance. To find all of our opportunities and apply online, go to bestcare.org/jobs. That's bestcare.org/jobs. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Get the highest attention to detail and decades of experience with landscaping, excavation, and snow removal. The expert team at Indra Mowing and Tree Care has years of professional experience and the vision to make your home or business more inviting. Keep your customers and employees safe from harsh weather with 24-hour emergency snow removal. Call for a free consultation, 402-720-5944. Located at 240 West Jackson Street in Fremont, Indra Mowing and Tree Care is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Keep your property looking sharp with Indra.
Yeah.
Back at historic Moeller Field, Rich Ray along with you.
along with our video crew of Kelly and Jonathan Johnson. And hope you're enjoying our broadcast tonight. The Fremont Moo on the back end of a 7-2 ball game as we go to the top of the ninth inning. It'll be Jackson Trout, Trey Mungin, and Tucker Bradley. And we'll be facing Braden Sweet. Sweet is trying to work through the remainder of this ball game as he came on in relief in the third inning for Carson Yassa. So he's worked a total of 5 1/3 innings of relief tonight. It's his longest outing of the year. And he has kept it a 7-2 contest since he came in. Actually, when he came in, he gave up a 2-run double to Tyler Palmer and then got a strikeout and a flyout to end the inning. So he gave up a key hit, but those runs were charged to Yassa as they're wrapping up the hockey promotion that is taking place on the field at this time. A couple kids playing hockey against, is that Kai Taylor? I think it's Kai Taylor down there they're playing against. So, all right. So we'll go to the top of the ninth. And Sweet will get ready to face Jackson Trout. Trout this evening is 0 for 2. I beg your pardon, he's 0 for 3. Walked and scored. He's also knocked in a run with a sacrifice fly. So Sweet's first pitch at the top of the ninth is swung on and hit toward left. Kirchner on over to the gap, and he will make a waist-high catch on the run for out number 1. So Trout flies out to left field. 1 down here in the Prospect ninth inning. So that's going to bring to the plate now the right fielder, number 8, Trey Mungin. Mungin is 0 for 3. He's stolen 2 bases, and he scored 1 run. Last 2 times he's flown out to center and also to right. Sweet's first pitch is going to be down and in for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Trey Mungin. Tucker Bradley, the catcher, will be next. Sweet now ready. The 1-0 on the way. And that is going to miss the outside corner for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. The Moo would like to get Sweet all the way through this here, so they can not have to use any more arms. The 2-0. And it's going to miss down and in for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes to Trey Mungin. At the conclusion of our ball game, we'll run down the summary of tonight's contest and all the stats for you, plus announce our Goodwood Award, brought to you by Christensen Lumber. This 3-0 pitch is going to miss for ball 4. So Trey Mungin draws a base on balls with 1 down. And that is going to bring to the plate now for the Prospects the catcher, number 10, Tucker Bradley. Bradley 0 for 2. After walking twice, he has flown out to center and also to right. Also, we'll give you the scores from the Independence Baseball League tonight and Major League Baseball action as well before we wrap up our broadcast this evening. The pitch from Sweet is going to be a fastball down low. 1 ball and no strikes to Tucker Bradley. Nathan Cunningham would be next. Can I rub the magic ball here and see if we can get a ground ball double play? See what happens. Here's the 1-0 to Sweet. And it's going to be on the outside corner for strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 to Tucker Bradley. What do they call that? The magic 8 ball? Is that what that is? Usually you shake that and it tells you what happens. 1-1 to Bradley. The kick in the next pitch. Misses outside. You know what I'm hearing for the first time this summer right now? Cicadas. We can hear those off in the distance to our right. This is about that time of year you get in the late part of July and early August when the cicadas start to make noise. The 2-1 swung on and fouled off, and the count now evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The harmless animal that does just absolutely nothing but just sit there and make noise. Doesn't do anything.
They bite you.
Yeah, I suppose they would bite you, yeah. But I think I'm faster than a cicada. I think I am. Cheetah, not so much. Cicada, I could beat a cicada in a race. The 2-2 swung on and fouled off to the right. If you've never seen a cicada, especially one that has done its job and passed, it just sticks right on the tree. I guess its carcass is just on the outside of the bark. 2-2 the count here on Tucker Bradley.
It's like they lived underground for like 7 years or something like that.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's outside for a ball, 3-2. Kelly told me that cicadas live underground for about 7 years. Yeah, it reminds me of my high school days. And junior high. Wait, is there another year in there somewhere? Yeah, 3-2 here to Tucker Bradley. Runner goes. The pitch swung on and grounded back on up the middle. Swales behind the bag at second will glove. His only play is to first, and it's in time for out number 2. So the runner going in motion that prevented the double play. And Tucker Bradley grounds out to shortstop for the second out of the inning, and Trey Mungen is in scoring position at second base. So 2 down, and that's going to bring to the plate the shortstop number 25, Nathan Cunningham, who has gone 0 for 4 tonight, but he's done all his spectacular work out in the field with his glove at shortstop. Fine plays going to his left and right, and strong throwing arm as well. Mungen at second with 2 down. The kick and the pitch to Cunningham. Swings and grounds this one right of the mound to Tyler Hummel at second base. And Hummel can't come up with it cleanly. He picked up the glove too early, and it got underneath the glove, and it's going to be an error. It was a slow roller, and Tyler was just thinking about throwing before he fielded the ball, and you can tell he's frustrated with himself. So that error will continue the inning with runners at first and second with 2 down. And it's going to bring to the plate the third baseman, number 17, and Braden Cannon. Cannon is 0 for 2, struck out twice, walked twice, scored once. First pitch to Cannon from Sweet, down low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Cannon. If he gets aboard, then top of the order, Tyler Palmer would be next. Yep, the old cicadas. When we were up in Pierre earlier in the week, the flies were awful. And it makes me wonder if that's because of all the fishing that's taking place. The 1-0. And that's off the corner. It's now 2 balls and no strikes to Braden Cannon. But I haven't seen it yet, and I don't want to mention it, but we haven't had a lot of mosquitoes yet either. Now I said it. There we go. 2-0 on Braden Cannon. The next pitch on the way. And that's in there for a called strike. It's now 2-1.
Suddenly we have standing water.
Yep, we'll have standing water. And then we got to worry about West Nile and things of that nature. Not like Minnesota, where the mosquitoes are so big that they will carry small children away. The runner from first goes. The 2-1 swung on and hit in the air to shallow center. Drops in for a base hit. Has going to score a run. And the Prospects put another on the board here. Now lead at 8-2. As Braden Cannon came through and delivers. Scoring Trey Mungen. And it's going to be an unearned run. His runners will be at the corners with 2 down. And Tyler Palmer will be coming to the plate here. First a meeting at the mound here with Jason Willers. Jason Willers is going out talking with Sweet. And Ben Asher is going to come out of the dugout here. And let's see if he's going to make a change. Sweet has done yeoman's work on the mound here tonight. Trying to battle through this to help out the Moo. And Ben Asher will chat with Braden. And now we'll take the ball. So we're going to have a pitching change. We'll tell you about the new pitcher after we take a timeout. 8-2, the Prospects lead at the top of the ninth. Runners at the corners with 2 down. You're listening to Fremont Moo Baseball. For top-notch trash pickup that is timely and professional, contact the pros at S2 Roll-Offs and Refuse in Fremont. Whether it's residential and commercial trash pickup you need, S2 is there for you. They also provide recycling services plus yard waste disposal. For big projects, contact S2 about roll-offs to get the job done efficiently. Make sure to refer a friend to sign up for S2 services. If your friend mentions your name, you'll get 2 months of free service. It's just another way of saying thank you for choosing S2. Located at 439 North Main Street, call 402-727-6806 to sign up today. S2 Roll-Offs and Refuse. Keel's Barbershop is a proud sponsor of the Fremont Moo. Established in 1973, Keel's is a men's old-fashioned barbershop with a relaxed atmosphere where you don't need to make an appointment. They do haircuts for all ages. Keel's is located at 88 West 6th Street in downtown Fremont. Call 402-727-9005. Keel's Barbershop, as good as the best, better than the rest.
Take a seat right over there, sat on the stairs, stay or leave. The cabinets are bare and I'm unaware of just how we got into this mess. Got so aggressive.
Back at historic Moeller Field, a pitching change here for the Fremont Moo in the top of the ninth inning, as Braden Sweet, as I mentioned earlier, did yeoman's work tonight out of the bullpen as he chewed up 6 innings of relief this evening. Giving up 2 hits, he walked 6, and he struck out a total of 5 batters in his relief appearance. And he's going to hand it off now to Caden Van Hill. Caden Van Hill, a right-hander, will take over here on the mound. Caden is 6'3", 210 out of Omaha from Iowa Western Community College. And he will get ready to face top of the order in Tyler Palmer. So Palmer steps to the plate with 2 down here in the top of the 9th. It's now 8-2 in favor of the Prospects. Runners are at the corners. First pitch from Van Hill. Palmer swings and misses for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Van Hill, every time he's taken the mound here this season, he's gotten better and better in his appearances as well. So the improvement has been there. The 0-1 is a slider that is high and in for a ball. And the count now 1 ball and 1 strike on Tyler Palmer. Caden Van Hill has worked 18 1/3 innings this season. This is his 9th appearance. He's had 1 start. He's got a 1-2 record on the year. Next pitch, a little bit low. And the count now to Palmer's 2 balls and a strike. Van Hill's given up 22 hits, 22 runs, 11 earned. He struck out 14 and walked 9 and has an ERA of 4.20. Van Hill's 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a good fastball. It was high in the zone. Palmer missed it, and it's now 2-2. If Palmer would get aboard, then Easton Swafford would be next. The run scored by the Prospects is setting the first run in this game since the 3rd. Here's the 2-2. And that's high. So the count is now full. 3-2 on Tyler Palmer. But one thing that has hurt the Moo in this ball game tonight has been free passes. Total of 12 walks tonight by Moo pitching. 3-2 the count. Next pitch, runner goes and is going to be down low for ball 4. And that's walk number 13 for the Moo. So that is going to load up the bases. And it's going to bring to the plate the second baseman, number 3, Easton Swafford.
Easton Swafford, our beer batter tonight. If he strikes out, all beer goes down.
Swafford in the ball game tonight is 2 for 4. So Van Hill looking in for his sign. And the first pitch to Swafford. In there for a called strike. No balls and 1 strike to Swafford. He did not like that call from Aaron Christians and stepped out of the batter's box. And Aaron Christians points his hand right down there and says, "Get back in the box, young man." No balls and 1 strike to count here on Swafford. The 0-1. And that is going to be in there for called strike 2. So the count, no balls and 2 strikes on Swafford. Bases are loaded, 2 down, top of the 9th. Van Hill trying to finish off the top of this inning. The 0-2 pitch is outside for a ball. The count now 1-2 to Swafford. Sid DeMaio would be next. Rain out last night. Thursday night, the Prospects defeated Fremont 11-3. The 1-2 on the way. Swung on and foul back. The count stays put. Had a ball and 2 strikes. When we get to the bottom of the 9th, the Moo will have work to do as they'll go with the 6, 7, 8 batters, Clark, Kirchner, and Hummel, unless we see a pinch hitter. 1-2 on Easton Swafford. Caden Van Hill's got the sign from Willers. And the next pitch swung on and fouled over by the Moo dugout. Count stays put here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. When you look at the runs that have scored tonight, it's been free opportunities predominantly. There's been costly error back in the first that allowed 2 runs to score. There's a pitch that misses. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And then an error has allowed a run to score here in the 9th inning as well. So that's something the Moo are trying to shore up. It's tough during a losing streak at times. The 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3 to end the inning. So Caden Van Hill comes on, and after giving up a walk, he gets a strikeout of Swafford. And that'll do it for the Prospects in the 9th. And they score 1 run, and they do it on 1 hit
There was 1 error and 3 runners left on base. Last chance for the Moo as we go to the bottom of the 9th. It's an 8-2 Nebraska Prospects lead. Back in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball. For top-notch trash pickup that is timely and professional, contact the pros at S2 Roll-Offs and Refuse in Fremont. Whether it's residential and commercial trash pickup you need, S2 is there for you. They also provide recycling services plus yard waste disposal. For big projects, contact S2 about roll-offs to get the job done efficiently. Make sure to refer a friend to sign up for S2 services. If your friend mentions your name, you'll get 2 months of free service. It's just another way of saying thank you for choosing S2. Located at 439 North Main Street, call 402-727-6806 to sign up today. S2 Roll-Offs and Refuse. Keel's Barbershop is a proud sponsor of the Fremont Moo. Established in 1973, Keel's is a men's old-fashioned barbershop with a relaxed atmosphere where you don't need to make an appointment. They do haircuts for all ages. Keel's is located at 88 West 6th Street in downtown Fremont. Call 402-727-9005. Keel's Barbershop, as good as the best, better than the rest.
Take a seat right over there. Sat on the stairs, stay or leave. The cabinets are bare, and I'm unaware of just how we got into this mess. Got so aggressive.
Welcome back. Last chance for the Fremont Moo. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning, and the Nebraska Prospects leading Fremont by the score of 8-2. And for Fremont, the scheduled batters are Jason Clark, Andrew Kirchner, and Tyler Hummel, 6, 7, and 8 in the order. And it looks like a new pitcher on here for the Prospects. And it's going to be number 22, Sam Rogge. Sam Rogge's out of Hutchinson Community College. So P.J. Lauk worked 2 innings of relief this evening. And he struck out 2 in his outing. And he walked 1 and also had 1 wild pitch in 2 innings. Did not give up a run. So Sam Rogge will come on to try to finish it. 6'2", 190-pound right-hander from Lincoln, and just wrapped up his 2 years at Hutchinson Community College. And he will face Jason Clark to begin the bottom of the 9th inning.
And up the bat for your move, number 9, Jason Clark.
Clark this evening is 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch in the 4th inning. Sam Rogge has worked 17 2/3 innings this season. First pitch is hitting the backstop on a fly. And it's now 1 ball and no strikes. That is one of your tension breakers. Rogge is making his 9th appearance all out of the bullpen. He's got a 2-0 record. He's given up 11 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, struck out 19, walked 9. Here's the 1-0. And that fastball is down low. We count 2 balls and no strikes on Jason Clark. Rogge has an ERA of 1.98. 2-0 pitch to Clark. And he takes this one on the inside corner for a called strike. It's 2-1. If the Prospects hold on, they will lead the season series with the Moo 6-4. Comes the line and the 2-1 pitch. And that's high for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. And that would mean that they would win the season series because the final game of the season series between these two teams is tomorrow. 3 balls and a strike to Jason Clark. Here's the next pitch. He swings and lines this one back up the middle into center field for a base hit. Jason Clark singles for the Moo. Leadoff batter aboard here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And I believe we're going to see a pinch runner here for the Moo, as Darius Blasingame will go run for Jason Clark. So Blasingame will exchange the helmet. And he's the pinch runner here in the 9th. So Blasingame is down at first with nobody out. It's going to bring the third baseman to the plate, number 39, I beg your pardon, the left fielder to the plate, Andrew Kirchner. Kirchner 0 for 3 tonight. Struck out looking his first time. He's flown out to right and also flown out to center. So he'll get a first look at Sam Rogge. Long set and the pitch. Here's a breaking ball that is outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Kirchner. Tyler Hummel
is in the on-deck circle. Rogge, he's set. Long pause, now throws and chases Blasingame back to the bag. The Moo with 5 hits here tonight. They had 4 on Thursday night. But it's pretty much been the pitchers that have controlled what's happening in this game tonight. The 1-0 is going to be outside for a ball. It's 2-0. And when I say that, it's been either the pitchers have been able to pitch to contact and use their defense to get outs, as Trevor Varley is quickly out of the dugout and out to chat with Sam Rogge, or the missing of the strike zone has produced extra opportunities. And that's pretty much been the tail of the ballgame here tonight, as Moo pitchers have walked 13 batters on the evening. So a quick chat with Trevor Varley with Sam Rogge. Offensively, the Moo have put the ball in play tonight. They've struck out just 6 times. 2 balls and no strikes on Kirchner. Next pitch, and that is high and inside for ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes to the Moo left fielder. Darius Blasingame with the lead over at first base. And the 3-0 pitch. Outside, and that's ball 4. So Andrew Kirchner draws a walk. And the Moo have runners at first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. So it's going to bring to the plate the second baseman, number 11, Tyler Hummel.
At the bat for your Moo, the second baseman, number 11.
Tyler is 1 for 2 tonight. He singled in the 5th inning. Walked his last time. So Hummel at the plate. Next pitch is going to be a fastball, which is down low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to the Moo 8-hole hitter. And Easton Steck is in the on-deck circle. The 1-0. And that is inside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Tyler Hummel. Outfield straight up, as is the infield here for the Prospects. Rogge trying to find the zone. Now the 2-0. And Hummel takes this one for a called strike. Breaking ball, that was at the top of the zone. And so the count now goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Blasingame pinch running for Clark out at second. And Kirchner over at first. Stretched by Sam Rogge in the 2-1. Swung on, bouncing ball to the right side. It'll be charged, and the throw will go on out to second base. Going in there, standing up, was Andrew Kirchner, and he is out on the force out. So Kirchner, I believe, felt there wasn't going to be a play out to second base. Hummel is aboard on the fielder's choice. Kirchner is out 4-6 for out number 1. That puts runners at the corners. If Kirchner goes in sliding in feet first, he maybe beats that throw with his long frame. Here's the pitch to Steck, and it's in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Easton Steck. Top of the order, Ben Swales will be next. 8-2, the Prospects with 1 out. Runners at the corners, bottom of the 9th. Here's the 0-1. And Steck swings. It hits this ball toward left field and drops in for a base hit. Darius Blasingame is going to score. Easton Steck delivers an RBI single to left field to make it an 8-3 ball game. So a 5-run cushion now, and runners are at first and second. That's going to bring the top of the order to the plate now, and the shortstop, Ben Swales.
Number 13, Ben Swales.
Swales 0 for 4 tonight. Struck out, flown out twice. He's also grounded into a double play. First pitch to Swales. The slider outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Swales. Hits are even at 6 apiece in the ball game now. Rogge is set. Now the 1-0. Swales swings and pops it up. Right side of the diamond over by the foul line. Benish, the first baseman, is going to make the catch for out number 2, and the Moo are now down to their final out. So Swales pops up for the second out of the inning. And the Moo's last hope here is the third baseman, Henry Heyman. Heyman tonight has gone 1 for 4. He singled back in the 3rd inning.
Tyler Hummel, the base runner, at second.
Back for your move, number 16.
And Easton
Henry
Stack is at
Hayman.
first. Sam Rogge is set, and the first pitch to Heyman is a slider. That misses. Ball one. 1 ball and no strikes to Henry Heyman. If he gets aboard, then we'll see Tyler Harrington. 1-0 the count. Next pitch. And that's a slider. That's on the outside corner for a strike. If the count evens, it's now 1-1. The Prospects, they are looking for their 25th victory of the season in just their 30th game. Here's the 1-1. Heyman swings, hits this one out to shortstop, underneath the glove of Cunningham into center field for a base hit. Coming around third and scoring on the play is going to be Tyler Hummel to make it now an 8-4 ball game. So Henry Heyman has a 2-hit ball game. He singles. Steck goes to second. Runners at first and second with 2 down. And now the tying run gets to the on-deck circle as it brings Tyler Harrington to the plate.
For your move, number 18,
Still 2 down here in the bottom of the ninth. Harrington 1 for 4. He singled in the 6th inning. Stretched by Sam Rogge and the pitch. And a slider that's on the outside corner for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Tyler Harrington. Jason Willers, the catcher, is on deck. Rogge looking for the final out of the game. Here's the 0-1. Harrington swings and hits a ground ball to second. Swafford's got it. He will go to short, and that's the force, and that's the ball game. As the Nebraska Prospects have defeated the Fremont Moo by the final score of 8-4. Harrington hit it into the Indian fielder's choice, and Heyman forced out 4-6 for the final out of the inning. In the inning for the Moo, they do score 2 runs, and they do it off of 3 hits. There were no errors, and there were 2 runners left on base. The final score tonight from historic Moeller Field, the Nebraska Prospects 8 and the Fremont Moo 4. Stand by, the postgame report is coming up next. This is Fremont Moo Baseball. Play Powerball and Mega Billions from the Nebraska Lottery. You have a chance to win millions. Not only does the Nebraska Lottery give you a chance at winning it big, the Nebraska Lottery is given back to the state in the tune of $923 million. Play Trucks and Bucks for a chance to win one of 8 blue Ford F-150s. Chances of winning are 1 in 336,000. Powerball drawings occur on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday nights. Other games included a Nebraska Pick 5, Lucky for Life, Pick 3, My Day, and 2x2. Stop by a Nebraska Lottery retailer and pick up a ticket or one of the many scratch-off games that are available. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly. If you are in need of electrical services in the eastern Nebraska area, contact Fremont Electric Company. They provide free estimates, are competitively priced, and same-day services available. Fremont Electric employs top-quality electricians. In business since 1974, Fremont Electric provides installation and repair services for your industrial property, plus top-of-the-line installations for commercial properties as well, serving Fremont, Blair, and surrounding areas. Fremont Electric is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. with 24-hour service available. Call 402-727-4932. Fremont Electric. Pop open a crisp, cool, refreshing Coors Light. As cold as the Rockies. Mountain cold refreshment. Cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged. Coors Light. Cold lager below freezing for a lighter, crisper taste. Cold filtered for a bright appearance, and cold packaged for peak refreshment. When the mountains turn blue on your Coors Light can or bottle, it's as cold as the Rockies. Enjoy a Coors Light today. Must be 21 or over. 2023 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Contact the technicians with the G-Force team at Getchman's Heating and Air Conditioning for all your heating and AC needs. Whether your unit needs a tune-up or a major replacement, the trusted technicians for Getchman's Heating and Air Conditioning will provide fast and reliable service year-round. Plus, with their trusted reputation, they are the technicians that you can trust with your house keys. If your AC is not working properly during the summer months, or you need your heater tuned up before winter, call the trusted technicians at Getchman's today, 402-721-6301 in Fremont.
It doesn't get better than Allo Communications in Fremont. Allo Communications offers 100% fiber to the home, internet, TV, and phone service options in Fremont. No more buffering, no more lag, just crazy fast internet and crystal clear TV and phone. Sign up now for a service that best fits your needs. Call 402-459-2055 for residential sales and ask about business sales too. Located at 1640 East 29th in Fremont. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Allo Communications.
Back at historic Moeller Field in Fremont, where the Nebraska Prospects have taken the first two games of this series against the Fremont Moo, winning a Saturday night affair by a final score of 8-4 in a ball game that took 2 hours and 45 minutes to unfold. Starting pitcher in the ball game for the Nebraska Prospects was Jackson Meyer. The Northern Colorado product improves to 2-0 in the season as he worked 6 innings, giving up 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Did not walk a batter. He struck out 4 and gave up a home run to Neil Jansen in the second inning. And Meyer did hit 4 batters, though, with pitches. P.J. Laux worked 2 innings of relief. He walked 1, struck out 2, and had 1 wild pitch. And Sam Rogge pitched the 9th inning. He gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned, and he walked 1 batter. For the Fremont Moo, starting pitcher Carson Yossa suffers the loss. The Arvada, Colorado native, headed to the University of Nebraska, lasted 2 1/3 innings, and he's now 1-2 on the year. Yossa gave up 4 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned, walked 6, struck out 5, gave up a solo home run to Joel Benish in the 3rd inning. Yossa had 4 wild pitches and hit 1 batter. Braden Sweet pitched 6 1/3 innings of pretty good relief tonight. Chewed up a lot of innings, chewed up a lot of outs. That was what the Moo needed. He gave up 2 hits, 1 unearned run. He also walked 6, and he hit 5 batters. He walked 6, and he struck out 5 batters. Caden Van Hill pitched the final 2/3 of an inning in the 9th, and he walked 1 and struck out 1 in his appearance this evening. The Nebraska Prospects got on the board in the top of the first. Tyler Palmer was hit by a pitch by Carson Yossa to begin the ball game, and then Easton Swafford singled, and Sid DeMaio did the same. And then on a pitch that was in the dirt, Jason Willers picked it up, and Easton Swafford went too far. Willers went to throw back to second base to get Swafford, but sailed it into center field and allowed Tyler Palmer to score and advance the runners to second and third on the play. A walk and then a sacrifice fly by Jackson Trout brought in Easton Swafford to make it a 2-0 Prospects lead. In the bottom of the second, the Moo were able to tie it up as Jason Willers led off the inning, getting hit by a pitch by Jackson Meyer. And then Neil Jansen stepped to the plate, and he hit a 3-1 pitch over the left center field fence, his second home run in as many games and his 4th of the year. That 2-run home run tied the ball game at 2 at the end of 2 innings of play. But the Prospects were able to capitalize on a rough 3rd inning by Yossa, sending 9 batters to the plate. The inning began when Joel Benish led off and hit a solo home run just to the left of the batter's eye in center field off a 3-1 pitch to put the Prospects up 3-2. Then Jackson Trout walked, as did Trey Mungin and Tucker Bradley. Wild pitches, advanced runners as well. Braden Cannon later came around and scored after a walk, and then Tyler Palmer had a 2 RBI double, and 5 runs come across in the inning. And the Prospects led by a score of 7-2 at that point. Yossa lasted 2 1/3 in that inning. He faced 6 batters before Braden Sweet came on. Sweet gave up the 2 RBI double, but got a strikeout and a flyout to end the inning. And it was 7-2, and it remained that way until we get the top of the 9th inning, when the Prospects' Trey Mungin reached on a 1-out walk against Braden Sweet. 2 batters later, Nathan Cunningham was able to reach on a ground ball that was bobbled by Tyler Hummel at second base to put runners at the corners. And Braden Cannon then delivered an RBI single to bring in Mungin to make it an 8-2 lead. The Moo went to the bullpen, brought in Caden Van Hill, who walked Tyler Palmer, but then struck out Easton Swafford to end the inning. In the bottom of the 9th, the Moo put up a fight, but too much of a hill to climb against reliever Sam Rogge. Jason Clark singled and then gave way to Darius Blasingame to pitch run. Andrew Kirchner drew a walk to put runners at first and second. Tyler Hummel hit into a fielder's choice and reached as Andrew Kirchner was forced out at second base, putting runners at the corners. Easton Steck delivered an RBI single to left field, bringing in Blasingame to make it an 8-3 ball game. After Ben Swales popped up to first for the second out of the inning, Henry Heyman singled to left to bring in Hummel to make it 8-4, and Tyler Harrington grounded out to second base on a fielder's choice as Heyman was forced out at the Keystone for the final out of the contest. 8-4 turns out to be the final. The Prospects tonight offensively got a 1-for-4 outing from Tyler Palmer. He drove in 2. Easton Swafford was 2 for 5 with a single and a double. Joel Benish was 1 for 3 with a solo home run in the top of the 3rd inning, his 4th homer of the year. It was a solo shot. Jackson Trout went 0 for 4, but he drove in a run on a sacrifice fly, and Braden Cannon was 1 for 3 with a run batted in. For the Moo, Henry Heyman goes 2 for 5 with an RBI. Neil Jansen was 1 for 3 with a 2-run home run, and Easton Steck was 1 for 4 with an RBI as well. Time to announce our Goodwood Award, presented by Christensen Lumber. Goodwood, powered by Christensen Lumber, 100 years strong, beyond left field. On South Main Street in Fremont, Christensen Lumber. Tonight we give the award to Henry Heyman, the Melbourne, Australia native, out of Barton County Community College, headed to Akron, had a couple of hits, a single in the 3rd, RBI single in the 9th inning. He goes 2 for 5 with that run batted in, and he gets tonight's Goodwood Award presented by Christensen Lumber. The Nebraska Prospects defeat the Fremont Moo by the final tonight of 8-4. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other action taking place tonight in the Independence Baseball League. In Hastings, it's a final where the Sodbusters defeated Oahe by a score of 7-3. In Dickinson, North Dakota, the Sawtooth Sockeyes are leading the Badlands Big Sticks 13-4, and that ball game is in the top of the 6th inning. And in Casper, Wyoming, the Casper Spuds are leading the Spearfish Sasquatch 4-3, and that ball game is in the bottom of the 7th. Once again here, the Nebraska Prospects over the Fremont Moo 8-4. Checking the updated Major League Baseball scoreboard for you tonight. Bottom of the 9th inning in Cincinnati, Milwaukee leads the Reds 3-0. Top of the 8th inning in St. Louis in Game 2 of a doubleheader, the Cardinals lead the Nationals 8-4. Top of the 7th inning in Los Angeles, the Astros lead the Angels 5-3. They're at the end of 5 in Seattle, where the Tigers lead the Mariners 6-0. Finals from earlier today in Game 1 of a doubleheader, the Nationals down the Cardinals 7-5 in 10 innings. The Phillies took Game 1 of a doubleheader from San Diego 6-4. Tampa Bay takes Game 1 of a doubleheader from Kansas City 6-1. The Cubs over the Red Sox 10-4. The Blue Jays down the Diamondbacks 5-2. Texas shuts out Cleveland 2-0. It was Baltimore over Miami 6-5. The second game of the doubleheader saw the Phillies complete a sweep as they defeated the Padres in Game 2 9-4. The Giants over the Pirates 3-1. It was the Twins down in the Athletics 10-7. The Rays completed the sweep of the Royals today at Kauffman Stadium, winning Game 2 4-2. The White Sox knocked off the Braves in Atlanta tonight 6-5. The Dodgers were winners at the Mets 5-1, and the Yankees were winners over the Colorado Rockies by a final score of 6-3. Final score here from historic Moeller Field. It was the Nebraska Prospects 8 and the Fremont Moo 4. 8 runs off 6 hits and no errors for the Prospects. 4 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors for the Moo. The Prospects improved their record now to 25-5 on the season. They are 11-2 in the second half, while the Moo now have their losing streak stretched to 6 straight. They are now 22-18 and 5-11 in the second half. And the final game of this weekend series and season series between these two teams is tomorrow night. First pitch here at historic Moeller Field will be at 6:05. It'll be a Sunday fun day where the kids can come on out, 12 and under, get in for free. They get to run the bases after the ball game. There'll be great food specials during the contest as well. Ice cream sundaes will be available, so get your tickets early. Go to fremontmoo.com/tickets or call 402-660-1217 for tickets and more information. And that'll be our next broadcast tomorrow night. Our airtime will be 5:45 on Big Dog Country, fremontmoo.com, and on BSDN Live. So that's going to wrap things up for us here this evening. Thanks to our sponsors who made it possible. Our great job by the video crew of Kelly Johnson and Jonathan Johnson with all the pictures here tonight. My name is Rich Ray. The final score in this one this evening was the Nebraska Prospects 8 and the Fremont Moo 4. Until tomorrow evening, this is Rich Ray saying good night and so long from historic Moeller Field in Fremont, Nebraska.
The preceding broadcast has been a presentation of Fremont Moo Baseball. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.